I've been getting out of bed these past few days. Think it's fair to be proud about it. I've quit ordering from all those fast food chains. I'm feeling better, there's no doubt about it. And my days are brighter, my shoulders are so much lighter. Just for a moment there, I thought that there was nothing more to life. I thought about it, wrote a couple songs about it. Just for a moment there, I lost myself. Mind if I be real for a minute? It's almost like everything I feel had a limit. It now gone past. Finding reasons to smile and to laugh, and whenever it's a bad day, music is my band-aid. Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. turns to sun rays, and on like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I'll just buy the new watch.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to World Esports Cup, powered by Infinix Smartphone in association with India Today Gaming, broadcast partner being Platonia Esports, as well as radio partner Ishq 104.8. This is me, Star Tanya. Alongside me, it is Arka. Arka, how are you feeling today?
A little topsy-turvy, to be specific, when it comes to the thinking of the chances of other teams actually making it to the next round. I was just thinking that which are the actual teams who actually have an opportunity over here, because yesterday at one point of time we saw Team Legacy, Team ROK dominating, but at the end of the day it was again the top dogs performing like legend style. Team Hotshot and Soulbreakers being on the top. So yes, my thoughts are going a little topsy-turvy regarding the tournament. Apart from that, everything seems to go fine.
Absolutely, the teams that we did not talk about, particularly one team. It was Team Soul Breakers who started very strong, and definitely gradually there was some midsection where they went slid down a little bit into the leaderboard, but by the end of the day, again they made sure to prove their existence, take away some strong kills as well as
Yep.
one of the best rotations, because Soul Breakers is one of the team who is on point in terms of rotation. They never tend to cross the path. But talking about Team Hotshot, with no surprise, they are seen in top three. Ladies and gentlemen, today it is the last chance for league stages of Pakistan chapter, where the teams can go ahead and perform into the next segment of the World Esports Cup. Having said today it is last chance, the question will be, will no chance be qualified here? Having a lot of experience, but still within top five for sure, but then bottom of top five. So that is something element of surprise coming in from team like No Chance. Then talking about D60 Gaming, this is also a team to watch out for. Did not expect much coming in from them, but definitely they are delivering a little extra from what we are demanding or we are expecting.
Yeah, and when we speak about demand and expectations, we did not expect something like this where we demanded the least. A total prize pool of 75 lakh rupees is what we are able to see coming in for the World Esports Cup, and the biggest chunk will be taken by the first place itself with 35 lakh rupees. Right behind them, the second place is going to take home 15 lakhs. The third place is going to take 8 lakh rupees. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth is going to take 6, 4, 2, 1.5, and 1 lakh rupees respectively. But at the same time, the bottom of the screens, the thing which actually emotes me when it comes to the overall point standing, or one thing which emotes me when it comes to the whole tournament, is the fan favorites, MVP, best IGL, best clutch, and the best underdog team titles. Which of these teams will be actually worthy to take all these things, with a huge chunk of 50,000 rupees coming in from each of these title? All these things said and done, yesterday there was a point where I thought that Pak Pirates are one of those teams who can actually perform well and make sure they come into the next round. It looks like they'll be able to do so because they are nearest to the 60 pointer. The challenge from the third, fourth, and uh, I believe fourth, fifth, and sixth position, the fight is still on, right? Because we can see that Park Pirates is not that far away from the side of Team ROK, Legacy, and Men in Black. So these teams, even Insanity, also have a bleak opportunity. But Team PK and Lahore Tigers, in case they have to make it today, they have to make sure that they give a performance which we'll remember throughout the tournament, like outperforming themselves like they've not done before. At the same time, they have to make sure that they secure at least 15 points in each game they play, and outnumbering the teams on the top.
Absolutely. And there's one more thing that I would want to point about the Pakistan chapter. If we to compare Group A with Group B, or maybe Group 1 with Group 2, we can clearly see that Group 1 was definitely more dominating. Even by the end of the day, there's not even a single team who was close to 100 marker, unlike into the previous Group 1. So
Yep.
it was a group of death, and here definitely it is a group of sweat, because you can see tough competition coming in. Position 1 and Position 2 has got a buffer of only 1 point. And then and there, if we compare the score, we've got one more into 70s, which is Soul Breakers, but then comes Park Pirates, then comes No Chance, who all are into the score of 50s. So the thing is, competition is going to be tougher, because each and every team has now realized the difference between qualifying by playing today is going to be go all in today, give all the best of play that they have, because we have seen them performing strong clutches as well. Even our single survivor has taken such strong clutches. So today it's going to be the day. It is now or never, do or die situation. If you want to qualify, at least from position 2 until 3, the slots are open. The bottom teams as well into the mid segment, like from position 6 somewhere to 8, they have still the room of opportunity to qualify towards the next stages by qualifying into the mid segment, like 2, 3, 4.
Whenever I think about the schedule, whenever I think about the facts we just put on screen, there was a time in the Indian chapter where we felt that Kalahari would be the map which actually brings the game changer, or the overall points table changer. But in the Pakistan chapter, we are able to see it's the map of purgatory which actually do that. In the map of Kalahari, we have seen that all the teams tend to stay alive in the final circle. And even yesterday in the map of Kalahari, we were able to see that 4 to 5 people were there in the final circle. So when we have so many teams actually alive in the final circle, there's not going to be much of changes when it comes to kills as well as placement point differences. But when it comes to the map of Purgatory, we are able to see that teams are actually going on a head-on battle, trying to execute kills with one another and making sure they get the biggest chunk of the points itself by securing Booyah. When we speak about the point system, it goes like this: the first team to secure Booyah is going to get 12 points. The second team is going to get 9, the third team is going to get 8, fourth is going to get 7. That's going to descend down until in the 10th position, whoever is going to come out is going to get 1 point for themselves. I'm speaking about placement points specifically. 11th and 12th is going to go home with nothing in the hand, but at the same time, the one kill will be rewarded with 1 point, and that is something to watch out for.
Absolutely. So that 1 point is going to matter too much if we compare the score until if we call it a rank, until rank 7, there's only 4 points to accumulate. But even if you get eliminated on position 11 or 12, you can still stand a chance to go above them by getting more of the frags. So somewhere the balance should be maintained at all cost in all concerns. But ultimately, if you're very sure of that you're the last man remaining and you have to pick up the risk to get those extra amount of kills, so go all in, get those skills, and also with those skills, you're going to score more than what the teams have secured by taking no kills and only relying on standing points. So the kill points as well as standing points with the balance. Imagine yesterday itself, there's no point of imagination. Well, we have a proof. Yesterday, we did see some teams going ahead with the Booyah as men and also the kill points equalizing with Booyah. So 24 points in one match is equal to getting so much of a strong lead that other teams will definitely struggle to reach that score. And if we compare the overall
Yep.
scorecard for the day, Legend Style ES, a total of 51 points. Now, here they are relying more on rank points and they are in deficit of standing points. And Team Hotshot, whereas they are going for the perfect balance between the rank points as well as skill points. Buffer is only 1 point. Even if there's tie, Hotshot will win this tie by getting more amount of kills.
Yep, absolutely. But at the same time, I really like the way Soulbreakers have been playing out, because the kill points for them seems to be 39, and that comes up to say that they're the most aggressive team when it comes to the overall points table, especially this chapter itself. Nose Chance on the other end, this is the team which I'm looking out for, because they were nowhere in the picture as you said, but No Chance all of a sudden creating a chance for themselves and proving that it's no chance for the other teams to actually make it into the top 6. D60 Gaming, one specific player from D60 Gaming, I forgot who the player was. D60 YT was something like that. He's that key player who is actually doing all the heavy lifting for the team. So in case he gets executed in the beginning, I don't think so it's going to be easy for them. On the other side, Team ROK, we saw the kind of dominance they can actually show in a game. It's just that in only 1 or 2 games they were able to do it. But at the same time, Team Legacy, kill points is a point of concern for any of these teams. In case they're able to pick up some good frags and get those kill points for themselves, I think they'll be able to make it into the top 6 very easily.
Absolutely, they will be able to go ahead, qualify into the mid segment, because first three slots are definitely a little extra solidified. If we compare the score of position 3 and 4, the buffer is of 14 points, and I think Team ROK, Team Legacy, Men in Black still far away from reaching towards the qualification stages, but still the room of opportunity never ends until and unless the chances never
Yep.
ends. We have got total of 6 matches today, and Bermuda Purgatory Kalahari is going to be the first set, followed by the repetition. And I don't think today it is going to be any warm up match. I don't think there's going to be any learning part coming in today. Today it is going to be one of the most atrocious day, one of the most aggressive day, and it has to be it. If not, I think the bottom teams will get a very good opportunity to go ahead, climb up the ladder, and even take down the top dogs of the leaderboard. Even after accumulating the score of 74, 75, the room of opportunity is open, and I think the bottom teams are always the strongest opportunist in terms of grabbing the opportunity and going ahead, climbing the ladder if they are provided that room and the space. So I think the top teams are not going to avail them an open gift voucher to come and take them down.
Yeah, but at the same time, have you seen that, every time we speak about certain wild animal, we speak about his instance that it's not gonna change no matter which environment it is gonna go out and do what it actually does. In the Pakistan chapter itself, all these players, their gameplay is mostly to be aggressive. In the beginning, when the first game we casted, we thought that actually they have changed their instances, they've changed to be something else. But all of a sudden, the instances are kicking back into the players, into the teams. Now they all they are in need of going and getting those kills for themselves. So I do believe that the Pakistan chapter is going to end in the very note which we thought it would start off with, where everybody is going on for an all-out brawl, going in for a frontal battle. It's going to be like, hunt and kill probably. That is what we'll be expecting throughout the day. Very first map of the day, the map of Bermuda, will be coming on our screens any second soon. A small window, ladies and gentlemen, to share it among your friends so that they can come in and see which are the teams which is getting selected in this chapter as we are stepping into the map of Bermuda. And here, this beautiful map is going to predict. The first map itself is going to start showing us which are the teams who are actually taking things seriously and which are the teams which is not, as the flight path is going over Bhima Sakti strip, giving an opportunity for the teams to take the northern side of the map a bit more closer than the southern side.
Absolutely. So the spread out shall be good. It is World Esports Cup Day 2, map number 7 coming in for Group 2. Now we can clearly see flight path was bisecting the main map, the main island of Bermuda into 50-50. So Sentosa is left far, far away. I would want to see who is ready to go so far away, because usually the flight path is a little predictive in term. A prediction of circle is easier when we compare it with some calculative flight path. So maybe flight path is a little northern, so Sentosa might not be a part of it. Now talking about crash landing, there's none, and Pirates going towards the shore. Now there's no surprise to that because we don't have any wreckage ship here like into the map of Kalahari. Heading for the dockyard is going to be one of the safest bet. And once again, Richie Rich going all away from his teammate, and I really don't understand why Richie has to do it every single time and he gets decimated first. And if he is put to shut down, the team then struggles a lot. Talking about Hanger, we have got all split. Team D60, the team that I personally did not expect to perform so well, is doing so nice, and they are fearless at this point of time with the split of 2 is to 1 is to 1. And I think this is fair enough. They are aware at the time of dropping that there was nobody to share the ground, so something safe for them. And let's try to predict, where do you think the first blood might be drawn here?
No, I don't think so. The first flood might be drawn anytime soon on the northern side of the map. Probably on the southern side is where I'm looking forward to, or probably the mid part of the map to be specific. At the same time, you were speaking about D60, right? You somewhere felt that D60 is one of those teams who are actually performing well. Somewhere I feel that there's only one player of D60 who's actually doing most of the loaded work, and it's gonna be hard for any team to actually cope up with just one player going in an all-out assault. It's important for the supporters to also come in. On the other side, at the side of Shipyard, we're able to see that two teams have come in close proximity with one another. There we can see that MIB is almost in the crosshairs of WLD, and I do believe that they have a very good opportunity to strike at this point of time. And if in case the strike comes in successful, then things can be easier. At Sentosa, we're able to see that ROK wants to take the fight against the team 8, and that's going to be the team of Insanities. The Rock and Insanities are two such teams. On the other side, MIB is the first person who's put down on his knees, but we have to see whether the first blood will be taken there itself.
First blood or no, but definitely MIB has got a good position right now where they might be eliminated, and that is something not good for the future. And if you have a look at Fawad, he is taken down as well. What a strong push coming in. M1887 right in front of the face, and that terror is real when you really know that how the shotgun is going to work. And talking about which team will go, not only one but total of 2 teams are ready to head towards Sentosa, and first blood was drawn by the team WLD and against Men in Black. That was an
Nice.
unpredictable spot for sure, and Men in Black are now trying to retaliate, where Itachi will be able to take down Zinzo. No confirmation for now, but Itachi now has been traded out, and Sentosa is also getting heated up, where Team ROK is trying to decimate the team, which is Insanity. Yes, and the kill is getting confirmed. This is going to be the second kill for Khan Saab here.
Yeah, and eventually Khan Saab doing most of the job, coming in from an off angle, taking all 3 players down. The last man is going to be running away for his life. It's important for any monkey to tuck its tail when it knows that it's going to be on the losing side. But on the other side, ROK is one of those teams where I'm looking forward to see whether they'll continue their domination which they showed yesterday in the final 3 maps, because we saw that they were the team who are actually trying to take the fight to the enemies. They were not falling back no matter how many resources they they had. The story could be different today for them in case they try to do the same thing with the teams on the top, because they also have nothing to lose. ROK would have to play a little safe, but three facts coming into the side of Khan makes him the king for now. Let's see how things will turn out for them, as they'll have to play a little more safer coming in from the southern side. But the map, I want to see where the zone actually has happened, because that is going to make us more predominant as to which team is going to actually go in for a rotation clash. Because in the Pakistan chapter, one thing which I love to see is rotation clash, and during those times we are able to see that the top teams are not actually getting into any kind of skirmish. In case they are, they're coming out successful by taking down the enemies. So where and which team will be coming in for a rotation clash, which team is going to actually take advantage of it, this is going to be the next question on our screens.
Absolutely. And I really would say that I second that word that you said rotation is the key factor in terms of Pakistan chapter, and they have evolved from day one until now, from qualification towards the league stages. The team who went all in just to get that one single kill point. I'll talk about it later. I have to say that circle is again going crazy. It is inclusive of 33% of water and 70 somewhere into the land, and this interests me much more. I really would want to see a water finish, because this sort of a circle definitely might end up, and the landings here we can clearly see 5 teams within the circle, and over here the biker chases into the open without being taken down. This is the last thing that I expect from these teams, because if you see a solo player riding the bike and if you're not able to take down, that is like missing out a free kill, lagging that one single point which might assist you qualifying towards the next stages. And Hitman chasing into the open fearlessly. Little does he know that he has team D60 gaming into the sniper tower, but he still goes unspotted. Is he wearing the cloak of Harry Potter or what?
Yeah, I do believe that sometimes few teams are actually blessed to be, a little calm, best to be, blessed to be making sure that they do not, they act like a camouflage themselves, and sometimes it's important for them as well, as the enemy's attention is not towards them. Gods on the other side, Fauji gets taken down. Hitman and General are the only two men standing. Hitman on the other side is still taking a ride, probably wants to get closer to his teammate, give an opportunity for himself to make sure that he picks up Fauji, but that's not going to be the case. Abandoning your teammate is been a little bit common when it comes to Pakistan chapter when they're trying to take a fight lately. I don't know how well that is going to turn out for any given team, but for now, Gentle is actually walking into the crosshairs of team number 11, and how well will that turn out for him is going to be the bigger question. And TST will be confirming one more frag for themselves, that D60 is the team which is trying to push in against them.
Absolutely, they are starting to push against them. Cape Town will not be the part of the circle, and this is the time they will have to force themselves entering into the circle. Who is going to take down whom? Who is going to rotate? Who is going to cross the path? Because if we talk about the battles, they have been into existence. 8 eliminations are already there, but not even a single entire team elimination. Team WLD entering the hot drop, entering the blue zone through launch pad, looking safe for now. And over here, it is going to be 2 frags coming in from WLD, which is GWHWLD, and look at the rotations. Team Soulbreakers doesn't want to pick up fight yet, and this is the team at the start when I mentioned that this team has got a precise rotation. The perfect rotations by far taken from any Pakistan chapter is no one but Team Soulbreakers. Every single time they are able to dodge the battle and then ultimately reach into the top 4, top 5 for sure, without a doubt. Top 3 sometimes yes, sometimes no, and this is exactly, they have realized that they have to go this in this sort of a pattern to qualify towards the next stages, and they are aware that they have got a very strong firepower. So there's no points to be proven yet, but to focus on rotation. If we talk about Rimnam Village, we have got 2 teams there not initiating battle. It is a play of patience, but Hasu is coming into action against Team WLD, taken down a knock, confirmation with no delay.
Yeah, Abdul on the other side puts up a grenade. He's that grenadier to watch out for, to be specific, towards the side of LA is what I'd like to say. Even though he does, not take down enemies, sometimes he does mere damage against them. Right now, he's trying to push in to confirm a player again. The last grenade which he could hold in his hand is being cooked, and that will be executed perfectly, giving an opportunity for the opponents to actually put him down, as he's stuck up at this point of time behind a person. He's going to be confirming one, trying to loot that body up as soon as possible, but eventually good call coming in from the IGL for him to fall back. And I do believe from here on, Team LA will have a better chance. But on the other side, we were speaking about the Pirates. The Pakistan Pirates coming is as a third party. A very good location is what they're holding. The high ground advantage will give them an opportunity to take down the side of LS as well as challenge the side of LA, as most of the resources of LA is burnt. We saw Abdul was not having any kind of grenades. The amount of glue walls put over there is also showing that they will not be left out with much more. Richie is coming in a bit more closer with that grenade. If this connects, that could be the opening for the team. Shazi gets taken on because of Jerry, and now the push comes in from the side of Pirates. Let's see whether they'll be able to decimate the complete squad of LA, as most of them are busy healing one another, and a head-on frontal battle won't be going their way, as Jack has already started his assault. The Abdul might be the second person going on. Shazi and Goku, the two men standing. Let's see who's going to go Super Saiyan, or will we get taken down?
Who will be taken down? Well, who not is going to be taken down? So many players down on the knees and no confirmation seen. Check is being pushed by Jack right now. Pirates did land here. They are trying to dominate here, but Blue, they are being very, very vertical for the revival. But Legacy will not continue. Team Legacy being taken down. Pirates landing near to the coastal shore. That is where their heart is. Ultimately, they have named themselves and winning that battle with a total of 5 frags and no loss of player. Ultimate battle won here, and very much needed one as well. We have missed Pirates going into this attacking zone for quite a while. Talking about Team Hotshot, we did spot one knock coming in, but they could not convert it into the registration of a point here. 4 versus 4 will be the case of scenario, and let's see who takes down whom with the minor distribution of land with the water routes inclusive.
Yeah, but at the same time, I really like what Pak Pirates did over there. From yesterday, we are able to see that they're actually picking up frags. They're actually going in. They are understanding when the opposites are going to be vulnerable, and exactly at that time is what they're doing to strike. And what else do you want to do when the iron is hot? That is when you strike to get it in the right shape, and seems to be getting in the right shape for this match itself. On the other side, we're able to see that Team HS somewhere. We saw that Team HS Hotshots are one of those teams who are more on the aggressive side yesterday. They were the team who were wanting to get into all kind of skirmishes, because they have a total of 35 kill points with them, and 35 kill points is not less, because that's the second highest. You were speaking about SOULBREAKERZ rotation, right? They were the team with the best rotation. That's why they tend to survive most of the time. But we have also seen that Legend Style are one of those teams who actually tend to stay with that rotation. But a grenade launcher coming in from the side of Blackhawk. This fight is turning out to be intense, and I do believe that it's a very good opening for the opponents to actually come and dominate against them. I know that Blackhawk is from the side of LS from nowhere. He's putting some more to use. I think he's decimated most of the squad. ROK is trying to take advantage of all these things. LS left out with 2 last players. Blackhawk is having that dangerous grenade launcher. Yesterday also we saw that he was able to do something special just like this, and some more grenades in his hand. NS. Shikar on the other side is taken down 3 players, and I do believe this grenade and grenade launchers are turning out to be more than special in the Pakistan chapter.
Well, it has always been an MVP for picking up any battles, and Shira had a grenade launcher to use, but he did not use it. He used grenade to get that finisher, and it was something interesting, because when I heard that boom sound, it was coming in from 2 teams altogether. It was Blackhawk as well as Shira going to use that, and now Vegeta healing himself up. He has got a good opportunity to gatekeep total of 4 players, but it is the case of scenario 2 versus 4. Let's see how is Vegeta and Shira going to survive, move out of it, because look at the hungry lions. They're just waiting for the raw meat to enter the cage, or maybe come out of the cage or hard compound to get those knocks to confirm 2 more kills coming their way.
Yeah, but at the same time, the key is in the hands on the opposite side. We can still see that, Rock is actually doing a mistake of their life. If they're trying to push in against the side of Shira, I don't think it's going to end good in for their favor. But Shira on the other side seems to be not there in the picture anywhere. I think Vegeta is actually trying to grab the attention of the complete squad over here. He gets knocked down because of the play zone. Now an opportunity for them to pick up the skill, and I do believe that easily they'll be able to pick one more frag for themselves. Rock confirmed 4 in their name, but that one key player is out of nowhere, goes missing. I don't know how he escaped from that fight, but he's in another place altogether picking up kills. If he was over here, I do believe that with that grenade launcher, he could have picked up another 3 more frags.
Absolutely, he could have picked up, but then it was a sad miss. If you have a look at Circle, it definitely did get centralized, and the solo survivor of Insanity ES is trying to make a move, enter the Circle, where he might be gate kept by Team Lahore Tigers. Let's see if he is gate kept or no, because for now, no chance has got no chance to enter the Circle, where Team D60 is literally waiting for Shira. Shira does have grenade launcher, the most destructive weapons, but he doesn't have zone to prosecute what exactly he's trying to. Started attacking with the grenade launcher that he possessed. But then Papa had his own plans. He
Oh.
is using the perfect chrono ability right on time. On the other side, Pirates are also struggling. Two men down on the knees. Grenade attempts coming in from Richie. He's not going for the revival indeed. He's trying to save himself from the attacks coming in from Team ROK.
Yeah, I think that Pirates need to concentrate on getting some placement points for themselves, because we saw that they already have some good kill points in their favor. 5 frags coming for them. 3 players are actually still alive. Not necessary for to take this fight. All they have to do is escape from this, take a different rotation, make sure they get inside the circle, because we still have 8 teams standing, and that's the most important thing for any team to watch out for. SVD coming in from the drop. Let's see which team will be actually taking advantage of it. D60 coming in out of nowhere. They want to challenge each and every team who are making it inside the circle. Waterway is pretty much in the circle itself. So in case it's not like anybody can get drowned, right? But at the same time, grenades are being cooked by the side of TSD. We have to see whether D60 will be able to do something special, because we have been seeing they are one of those teams who wants to take the fight towards the enemy. HS on the other side comes in from an off angle, started their assault. They've got 2 frags in their name. They're still not going to stop themselves. They have a very good opportunity to get inside the circle and get a very good hold inside the circle, and let's see whether they'll be able to do that. AWM shots coming in from the side of Anas. Will he be able to put down Piku? Will be the next big question.
Well, the question is about the Skylar as well. He was able to destruct that blue wall, the only cover that opponent has. But
Oh.
the Rinda here is being very aggressive with the grenade launcher, and grenade coming in from AR7 today. The mass destruction is coming in from grenades as well as grenade launcher. And once again, the Rinda is able to confirm Papa as well as Soldier coming in from Team T60, and Nuri going with the grenade finisher against Team Richie Rich. Now Hasu will also pick up the action, pick up the pace. 2 men remaining. Gamer put down to sleep, and Rocky trying to revive again, jolt him up again, wake him up. Will he be awake? Yes, indeed, he will be revived immediately. And talk about Pirates, 6 frags already, 2 men roster alive, no health kits, but thanks to treatment gun, Jigger will be again back to 100% of HP, and Bilal on the course is able to take down one more player. And look at the circle, nobody is having any advantage from circle, but Hasu with the grenade launcher did try to take up advantage for picking up some extra kills, but would not be allowed thanks to the distance of Team T60.
Yeah, but at the same time, this time that grenade looks to be getting connected. If not for that AC-80 shot, it could have been registered in his name. Rock on the other side, Khan getting taken down. Titan will be the last man, but eventually a sniper shot into his head will be ending him as well. Pirates on the other side with that camouflage suit trying to come inside. They want to get more in their name, but eventually they'll be put on a shutdown by the side of Team HS. Look at what Team HS is doing, taking control of the zone. This is what I said, that's the most important thing. On the other side, Insanities will be confirmed as well. Wild is left out with one last player. HS have all the opportunities in their name to actually take the booyah in their name, and I do believe with that final shot with that UMP, they'll be able to register the booyah and get the first one in their name for the day. HS turning out to be something else, because Hotshot is one of those teams at 74 points, 1 point away from legend style, and it looks like now they'll be covering up that spot and taking the top spot and cementing themselves, because today's day 6 booyahs were left out in today's game, and it was an opportunity for teams like D60, Rogue and Legacy to grab, so that they have an opportunity. One has been taken away from Hotshot. Cementing themselves into the next round is what I would like to say.
Absolutely, Team Hotshot needed this one to again get their number 1 position, again accumulate that throne, again reach out towards the topmost place where they are, where they weren't by yesterday. But today, if they are able to continue to do so, Hotshot went against their typical play style, which is going ahead for frags. They went for survival first, and then they very well knew they had grenade launchers, they had grenades, they had everything that was required, and also the split and share of the agents. One player going ahead with with Skylar, one player going ahead with DJ, one player going ahead with Chrono. That was also something to watch out for. So
Yep.
the evolvement of each and every team is spotted. But still, I would say the key team for this particular map was Team Pirates, landing into a zone where they were able to get so many frags, surviving as the duos, holding until top 5. I think they are going to level up, they are going to ladder up in terms of scoreboard, and they started with a jump start, and this is exactly what was needed for teams like Pirates. So I think they might be leveling up by the end of the day, because if start is always so strong, the mid turns stronger and the end turns strongest.
Yeah, I was missing Skylar, all these days, because that was
Hmm.
one of those agents we can actually put in good use. If you are a person who is a grenadier, and you have a Skylar in front of you, if enemies are trying to put up that glue walls in front of you, try to avoid your grenades coming in, or probably if you're a sniper and somebody is trying to put a lot of glue walls in front of you, this is the agent for you. You will be able to remove those glue walls, give an opportunity for yourself to actually go in through those glue walls and taking them out. All these things said and done, the instants are going to hit back towards the side of Pakistan segment. We're able to see 12 frags is what Team Hotshot have taken, 24 points for them. Pak Pirates, the team to watch out for, as I said from yesterday, that they are picking up the pace. They are making sure they can also cement themselves. 14 points for them. Lahore Tigers coming in behind them. These are the teams which are playing for placement points. A very good thought is what I would like to say, because Lahore Tigers rank points is the only thing which is working out for them. Probably last two match, if they go bonkers, then they'll have an opportunity into the top 6. D60 on the other side, they are climbing up the ladder as quick as possible. 10 points on an average. Rook comes in with a 9. Insanity comes in with an 8. Now, the bigger question is going to be, where is the team of Legend Style and Team Soulbreaker? Because these are the two teams on the top who have 70 pointers and 75 pointers respectively. How many points have they gained in this game to make sure that they do not get taken on ruthlessly?
Yes, and I think this shall be the only time when they are spotted into the bottom half of the leaderboard. Soul Breakers with 6 points. Definitely, they are spotted. And if we talk about Legend Styles, no standing points, but two kill points for sure. And Men in Black with only 1 point. Now, this was the last thing I was expecting coming in from Team Men in Black, because I definitely saw them fighting very well towards the qualification stages. If we talk compared yesterday, they were still spotted, but then being taken down with no kill points and only one standing point to work out with, this is not going to work out for them, at least to qualify towards the next stages. Talking about Soul Breakers, not a good start. Maybe they are going to pick up momentum as the day progresses. Having said that, now only 5 more matches to go, and within 5 matches, team that has catched up everything that was required is going to be nothing but Team Hotshot, the team with a lot of experience, the team that were able to take
Yep.
down a team House of Blood, one of the strongest team with the firepower, having a lot of experience. They
Yeah.
are putting it right on time, and I think this is exactly what they shall be doing. They have already cemented, no doubt to that, but still consistency is going to be a key. They have created a buffer of 13 points somewhere, but there's long way to go. 5 matches can turn any tables at any moment of time.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's important for the teams on the bottom, just we said, like Insanity, Men in Black, Team PK, and Lahore Tigers, to also put in some kill points on the table, right? In case they're only concentrating on those booyahs and getting those placement points for themselves, that consistency level, that balance will not be met. Even though they get tied with the teams on the top, at the end of the day, let's imagine that, everybody is going to come up, on an average of 32 to 33 from the third position to the last position. It's still that the kill points which will be favored towards the team on the top, because obviously they have been taking a challenges whenever it has been put in front of them. So I do believe that teams on the bottom will have to go in and pick up those frags. That is the only way for them to make it into the next round, because we have been speaking about this from the big get-go of this tournament itself. In this tournament, kill points matters more than placement points, and it's important for the teams to realize that every time they see a man down, it's important for them to go in and confirm. One thing is for sure, the instance of the Pakistan chapter has kicked in. Grenade launchers, grenades, the assault coming in. Finally, I am so happy to see that, it's going to be a wildcats fighting it out with one another, and let's see who's going to be the king of the jungle at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Who is going to be the king? That is one of the most important question today, because for the water area, for the coastal area, Pirates have definitely sailed the ship into the best of the patterns, though not very close, 10
Yeah.
points of buffer between the position 1 and 2. But still, they're landing there, holding there, surviving there after picking up several kills. I think that is enough. And this is exactly what they have to continue to do into the future fights, future matches for the day. Next map being Purgatory. I want to see where will Pirates go. I think once again their choice shall be somewhere near to the docks, because into the map of Bermuda, having lots and lots of hard compounds to land, they are still deciding a coastal area. Now, Purgatory, is the map inclusive of water routes? Is the map inclusive of almost so much of water as well as islands inclusive? I want them to go towards Moat House, go safe. If at all circle helps them, it's good. If not, still good. They are mastering the frags and entering the circle, and they were the team who are able to survive a little extra minutes compared to other teams. They had all the weapons as well, summon airdrop. So that means the abilities that they are trying to go ahead and pick up, that is also working
Yeah.
very good for Team Pirates.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to agree on this point as well. But at the same time, Team Hedges, the way they're coming in, they're not prioritizing kills at the mid
Yes.
circles as well as the end circles, and that's the most important thing. In the beginning, they want to go in, get some 2 3 frags for themselves, and after that, the rotation which they're picking up is it's phenomenal according to me. And if they continue to do throughout the day, they're gonna put up a lot of points difference between the first and the second spot. I know it's not gonna matter much, but at the end of the day, writing history is always open in the books, and it's important for any of the teams to actually make a statement now itself that they are the team to watch out for, so that they can strike fear with the enemies and give an opportunity for them where the element of doubt is not going to be in their favor. At the same time, we can see that Legend Style, No Chance, as well as T60. These three teams are the fighting teams. These are the teams which are actually looking forward to, come from mid of the table to the top as well. We saw yesterday, Team Legacy actually performed really well. They had an average of 24 rank points and 16 points. That's 40. And they were just 17 away from the side of Pak Pirates to the fourth position. So we saw that they were restricted. Excuse me, No Chance was also one of those teams. We were speaking about this, that they were in the fourth position, in the overall points table, that they also have a very good chance. Even in this game, that team was also restricted. So seeing all these teams actually getting restricted in the beginning, giving a chance for the teams in the lower, the next map is going to be interesting.
Absolutely, it is going to get interesting as the day progresses. Next map is going to be the map of Purgatory, the map of 3 islands, inclusive of a tiny bit of island. Ski Lodge will be the start point for the flight path, where total of 5 teams have already taken a leap. Ladies and gentlemen, it is World Esports Cup Day 2, Map 8, Group 2 for Pakistan chapter. And here we can clearly see now there are few more landings coming in, 2 teams taking a leap from Ski Lodge towards Pori. So it is going to be from east towards the west. Who is going to head for the southern island? Who is going to head towards the highest resource loot zone? And if you have a look at Moat House, there's going to be one team, which is Lahore Tigers, who are onto the rock bottom of the leaderboard. They need to make sure they go a little safe, and they are making sure about it. There's nobody sharing the grounds there. But look at Brasilia. It is going to be early blood, first blood into the grounds of Brasilia for sure. 2 teams already taking a leap. Exchange of bullets on the way.
Yeah, but at the same time, it looks like, gods would actually want to fall back from this team, from this fight, because we all know what D60 can actually do. They're going to group up together and make sure that they go as a pack of wolves every time they get it, and the person who's going to be leading them as well. And he's also one of those players to watch out for in this tournament. At the same time, I'm not telling that gods is one of those teams not to watch out for, but they are also one of those teams who tend to, have patience. They tend to have patience. They do not want to do any kind of mistakes when it comes to taking down a player. So I do believe that, they'll be trying to come and strategize well, and then try to go against the enemy. SB on the other side in close proximity with the side of Insanities. Now, this is where Soulbreakers can actually show their true potential. The rotation is going to come in earlier itself with the minimum amount of loot. They'll come in from an off angle and then take the fight to the enemies. Gods on the other end, I still, it's sometimes hard for me to tell who is the actual team when it comes to gods. I think it's PK or probably Lahore Tigers or somebody like that.
Yeah, let's see who is it exactly. If you have a look at right now on the grounds of Forge, two teams are again battling against each other, and Team D60 picking up fight. Well, Brasilia, it was not supposed to be where the first blood was drawn. It is entirely different part of the map of Purgatory. Now D60 gamers have got not much of a loot, but sufficient enough to pick up the first frag. And here we go ahead with the grenade. And talking about grenade, we have got M60 or it was M14. Let's see what is going to happen here. Well, what is not going to happen shall be the question. Papa taking down. Even after using chrono ability, it was freeze form that delayed his movement.
Oh,
And
nice.
that is where exactly Gentle is not being gentle to his opponent. Gamer will be confirmed in no time. And first blood will be on the grounds of Brazil. I'm happy about it. Something coming as per our prediction.
Yeah, absolutely. And the gods dominating, showing how, you can dissect into any kind of team. Insanity is on the other end. Look at the way they're dominating
Ooh.
against one of the strongest teams. I did not expect Insanities to actually, take this ground in their name. Somewhere I felt that it's going to be the Soulbreakers who will be able to do it. And if I'm not wrong, it was Soulbreakers who got eliminated at the second spot. I mean, bottom two. Is it correct?
Oh, well, they are into bottom if I'm not mistaken, and if they are able to take down the top three teams, I think Soul Breakers were into top five and they are decimated, they are eliminated, and I don't think this should be done. This should have had happened, but there's nothing that can be done now. They are out back in the lobby. The first team to get decimated, and indeed second team to get decimated. We have still got 10 teams, 40 players. That means all the teams are very healthy, very strong. 4 versus 4 will be the battle every single time, at least for now. And if we talk about Crossroads, it is going to be Team No Chance. Against them, it is going to be Team Legacy. Well, Legacy were put to shut down quite early into the map of Bermuda. I really want them to continue a little extra time for this particular battle. Firing shots will not stop for sure. VSS and the Reaper bullets are delivering a lot of damage to Vegeta as well as his one more teammate. And we did not get to read the name for sure, but there were two teams who were getting attacked. And now talking about attack, No Chance picking up a pace, getting the first knock. Shirka has already confirmed one frag for himself, and No Chance was nowhere seen yesterday into top five in the map of Bermuda. Not yesterday, I mean the previous map. Let's hope this time they are able to pick up a pace.
Yeah, I do believe that they are starting to pick up the pace, because the backup, the kind of push they're coming in over here, they're making sure that they decimate one player at a time. At the same time, they're making sure that they don't let go of their crosshairs against the enemy team. Over here, Zed has got the Thompson, but ultimately it was a group attack coming in from the side of LA. Abdul on his feet could be a point of concern for them as well. NC Vegeta is still alive. He can do the right kind of damage in case he pushes in. He can pick up a teammate, and also, Shira. Let's not forget what Shira is also capable of. Abdul is one of the key players when it comes to the side of LA, so it's important for them to, actually go in and support him. Vegeta in the crosshairs. Oh, somewhere I felt that M18 would have connected. One more small opening is there for them to connect that shot, but ultimately he's going to fall back. That close range battle will start anytime soon. Alpha with that Max 7 will be putting him down as well. NC, when somewhere everything was going in their favor, abandoning teammates seems to continue in the Pakistan chapter. At the same time, all head-on frontal battle seems to be not going in anybody's favor, as everybody are losing 2 to 3 players in every battle they take. At the same time, in the map of Purgatory, when we least expected teams to get taken down in the first circle, we already have just 35 players left out, and still it's the warning sign of the first circle coming out.
And with that warning sign, we can already see there's a warning coming up for Team ROK as well. He is chasing his vehicle, racing his vehicle right into the open grounds. Firing shots will initiate, and I really want to see the car blast, but there's no room of opportunity. It was a very long distance of vehicle movement where Men in Black definitely were not able to attack for sure, but they have revealed their position. Now that puts them into a vulnerable position, being attacked from various different sides. Talking about this particular team, a good start, and this team is Team Insanity ES. 4 frags already and a good team support. 2 kills coming in from Wally, and other 2 coming in from 1 player each. 1 player has yet to open his account, but now can we expect the battle between 2 teams, which is going to be Team ROK versus Team Insanity, because they both are entering the grounds of Hot Drop, that is Blue Circle, and they are wanting to pick up the fight, because ultimately when you go for the rotation, you are expecting some of the other teams will be standing there into the blue zone, because even after when you're not taking a drop there, you always want to make sure that you want to go there, pick up the extra loot available. And I think this is exactly what this team is trying to do, get those extra amount of loot, because Bilal is lacking any health kits into his favors, no throwables, and that is exactly happening same with other three players as well.
Yeah, and I do believe that Insanities are now trying to take those rotations where they feel that, the team would have already come here, looted, and moved on. Let's try to come in from behind them and try to get the loot so that we don't come into their crosshairs at any given point of time. Sometimes it's easier for you to put your footsteps on a footstep mark, which is already over there, so that you remain at the camouflage itself. All these things said and done, we have to see how things will turn out from here on, because most of the teams have already lost one or two players of their own. And I do believe that from here on, teams who do not have much players left out, they'll be trying to play it safe. A complete eastern shift coming in for the map of in the map of Purgatory, giving an opportunity for the side of Insanities to have more control over the side of Forge towards the towards the side of Campsite, and also try have an opportunity to gatekeep the side of Lumber Mill as well. Gods on the other hand, Team PK seems to be holding that southern position. They do not want to get into anybody's crosshairs. On the other side, Hell versus HS. Let's see which of these two teams will actually survive to move on into the side of Lumber Mill, or who's going to gatekeep one another, as we're able to see that traveling of the vehicles is going to again continue when it comes to the Pakistan chapter. Who is going to take down whom is going to be the bigger question.
And I don't think there's anybody taking down anyone in terms of vehicle being used to put to travel. And I think they are going to end up safely into the location where they have destined to, because there's no vehicle blast, there's no casualty or knock as well, let alone casualty. We don't see the vehicular blast putting it to any sort of knock. But there's one more thing that I did spot right now when we were able to get that perfect eagle eye view. Pak Pirates landing near to the dockyard of the mainland, and now they are making the move towards the center of the circle. No fights have been taken this time. They are heading for a booyah. But talking about booyah, it is going to be a long way to go, 10 minutes more. And if you have a look at Team Hotshot, again, they are not willfully picking up any fights. They are holding. Change of play pattern, entire change of play pattern. If they were leading ABCD by far, they have switched to 1 2 3 4. Change of subject. They have evolved very strongly, and they have realized that change of play pattern is going to qualifying with number one position, which ultimately proves their domination. And talking about domination, the circle is the dominant part here. It is entirely shifting towards the eastern side, realizing that Team Hotshots are making a move, and they might end up into the faces of Team PK. Now, this is something dreadful for Team PK.
Yeah, but at the same time, look at how that vehicle almost got close to them. And I know that, it's going to be hard for the side of HS to actually going away from the side of PK. But a good escape coming in from their side. This close range battle can turn out to be really hard towards the side of PK. Look at that close range battle coming in. Gentle with that M10 was able to put a lot of people down. Glue walls are coming up. It's time for him to pick up players rather than going in for battle. He goes in for a jump shot yet again, and but eventually will be put to a shutdown, as we're able to see that Pirates from far away yet again trying to third party take advantage of a fight which has been happening in front of them. HS have got 3 frags in their name of because of the hard work, and the side of Pirates have picked up 1, which is going to be a steal from the side of HS. Now HS is going to fall back, heal to their fullest potential. They do not have much loot in their name because most of it was used in the previous game. And look at how Richie is actually making space for his teammates to actually push in. He's trying to put them back because of grenades, and also Team HS is also getting tagged somehow from somewhere else. I don't know how this is happening, and we're able to see Team HS is more concentrating on making sure that they play for placement points. Richie is the only person leading everything from the front for the side of Pirates. I want to see how the other players are going to rotate around, converge into the side of HS and take them out, or will Pirates fall back, pick up the kind of loot which is required for them, because a lot of bodies are laying in front of them and a lot of loot is inside that, and that is going to be Team LS.
And talking about
Oh,
I'm talking
Richie.
about Team HS, Richie Rich with the Woodpecker has already taken the first pick, but Shawal will be revived for sure. One more grenade, and he was able to deliver a little bit of damage. Shawal back on his foot, so is his teammate, and now this is going to be the longest flank possible coming in from Team Hotshot, and this might be a full stop for Team Pirates. Top two teams of the previous map fighting against each other, which is going to
Oh,
put an advantage
nice.
to other teammates. But on the course, Jack with Mini 14 is able to take down Anas. Once again, Blue Wall deployed, healing up of his teammate, and there was a little bit of delay coming in from Sika in use of Blue Wall, but still he is going to survive. And if you have a look at the kill feed of Team Pirates, they've got one, as you mentioned, it was a kill steal coming in, and that they are not happy with that. They want to decimate the strongest team within the lobby. And here comes the handshake agreement. Realizing whom are they battling, I think this is a disengagement, and now Insanity ES are also a team coming into the action here.
Yeah, but at the same time, Pirates have also called in for some drops in this location. It looks like everybody are going to make sure that, they stack up on the loot. But Team HS will be the team which is going to be blessed with a little more loot, because they had already put down Team LS, and a lot of loot from their side are going to come in. A call coming in from the side of Pirates was a very, very clever one. They fell back, and the zone has started to favor them. And now the drops are going to fall in, give them a lot of firepower for themselves. Look at what's happening on the other side. WLD, one person gets knocked out by falling down, if I'm not wrong, giving an opportunity for NC to continue to pick up more frags in the name. It's Shira, the last man standing. If Shira gets another grenade launcher in his hand, we all know what this man is capable of. All these things said and done, the next zone has a lot of options for the teams who do not have many people standing. SVDs are coming in the drop. The least expected thing for the side of Pirates is what I would like to say. They were wanting some grenade launchers, is I believe. At the same time, Richie Rich, after burning most of his resources of grenades, now we'll have to see how they'll be taking this head-on frontal battle. As right now, HS is digging their own grave, trying to come in between Pirates as well as Insanities.
And if they are digging their own grave, there's nobody who is going to come and put flowers on the grave though. But for now, it is going to be Alize taking down one of the players of Team LS here, and no delay in confirmation on the grounds of campsite. It is all about graves now, firing shots as well as the grenades being cooked here. Hasu ready for the close range battle with the Max 7 in his hand. Damage was delivered. Blue Wall deployed. Players are healing themselves up. Hot shots with 3 frags already. Pirates are still willfully picking up this fight, but this battle is going to go into the hands of Team Hotshot with the patience that they showed with the disengagement. That was an utter play show, or it was just a theater show put here, that they were disengaging from this battle and then pushing it all in, and they will be able to take down all players away. All players dig 6 feet under, buried 6 feet under, and Pak Pirates will be definitely buried. They had to decide about whom are they willing to fight. Imagine slamming into the face of opponents and still winning the battle. And if this is the mindset of Team Hotshot, I think there was nothing more Pirates could have done. They would have disengaged, they would have created a little extra distance, but then ultimately they were taken down. There are few more players who might be taken down on the grounds of campsite.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're able to see that Insanities are also coming close proximity towards the side of WLD. And I want to see how well this fight is turning out for the side of Insanities, because this is an option for them. This is an opening for them to actually do a comeback when it comes to the overall points table. We're able to see that Nouri's cooking up a grenade and placed it in a very good spot, but doesn't do the damage because of the glue walls. The second one going in front of Nemo, and over there comes the knock on the other side. It's an opening for the side of WLD. Actually, but another one shots coming in from the other side. It's HS coming into picture, giving an opportunity for the side of LS to actually Insanities to actually stay in this game. We have to see whether they're going to pick up the rest 2 players of Insanities. But on the other side, look at what HS is doing. 10 frags already in their name. From now on, I know that they're not going to stop themselves. 19 more people are alive in this game, and I do believe that from here on, if they continue to dominate, it's going to be much more easier for them to create history, to get more than 20 frags for themselves.
And they might be able to. There's nothing that can stop team like Hotshot. They slam in, they win the battle, they go back foot, create a theater show, still win the battle, and it is a quadra coming in for the team. And now Men in Black struggling through zone, and that is where exactly Khan will go ahead and pick that extra point for himself. 11 frags already, no loss of players. Circle is going to shift in. Which direction will it go? And it will go into a direction where no team will be able to pick up advantage for now at least, and the Team Insanity will be taken down to zone and eliminated 5 teams, 13 players, men in black. Again, a team to be taken down by zone. No battles picked up. That means no kills for team Hotshots here. So the dream of 20 will still be a dream, maybe not in this league stages. They are going to have many more stages in future where they will be going, where they might be able to go ahead and pick those 20 kills, or maybe today itself. They have 4 more matches to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, look at the angle being showed over there. The zone is pretty much open towards the side of LS. Grenade launchers are coming into play. Ashu picked up one, I'm sure about that. 1 or 2 players actually picked up that grenade launchers. Now, when the close proximity fight comes in, that is when things can go havoc, is what I would like to say. It's going to be Blackhawk trying to push in with that vehicle. Nobody's going to even bother about tagging him. Apart from ROK is where they're going to rush in. But now turning the vehicles and going towards the side of HS, falling into the jaws of death is what I would like to say. One man, how much of deviation can he actually do? Look at what ROK has done between all these things, taken advantage of it. They have made sure they have got inside the circle. Rook, 2 players already gone down. HS on the other side with that AC-80. What a gameplay coming in from the side of Hans. He's putting up a grenade launcher into the face as well. ROK almost in the verge of getting taken down. Ashu on the other side do realize that with 4 men standing, they have a very good opportunity to take down the team. Grenade launchers, I'm hoping to see some grenades and clear launchers. Ashu puts up a grenade right at the good spot, but that blue wall is going to restrict that player from getting taken down. Sika on the other side with that M18 comes in a bit more closer, puts him down. What a gameplay over here.
7 frags all alone by Anas. Well, what a play coming in. All 4 players are like 4 limbs for the body, and this body is rising up every single match that they are playing. And here comes the booyah from Team Hotshot. This is going to be the second consecutive one. Are they going for a hat trick though? Two maps dominated. Next map is going to be the map of Kalahari, the toughest map to dominate. So I doubt if they're going for a hat trick, but if they have changed the play set, there's nothing that can stop Team Hotshot, because we very well know how brutal they are, how aggressive they are in terms of firepower. And out of all 12 teams, I am afraid if there's anybody even to match up to the set of skills that they possess in only terms of firepower.
Absolutely, what a gameplay it has been for the side of Hedges, right? It's important for you not to take unwanted fights. I've been speaking about it, and somehow they were able to prove to us that, falling back, going back, a little behind and making sure that you come back when you're absolutely ready. That was a very good play. And I would like to say that Pirates had a very good opportunity to take down HS. It was just one player from the side of Pirates. It was Richie. Richie was the only person doing most of the job. I mean, he's throwing grenades and pushing those players back, where the others, obviously, they'll be all the 4 players of that team will be actually looking at Richie Rich's grenades, because they all want to cover their heads when the grenades are coming in, where the rest of the teams on the other side, the teammates could have actually flanked around, taken advantage of this, distraction coming in from an off angle and taken them down, because most of their resources were burnt out, right? Because their glue walls were put up. I don't think they would have out glue walls, or probably no, there was no counter grenades coming in, so the throwables were also empty, where it was a very good advantage. But HS, the way they tackled it and made sure into the final second with all 4 men standing, I do believe it was really good.
And talking about Hotshot, there's nothing that we cannot say but good in particular. Once again, if we look at the score, 3 kills away. I think you would have been correct there. If 3 players were not decimated by zone, it would have been these 3
Exactly.
extra points coming in for Team Hotshot. But anyway, self-elimination is equal to no points for Team Hotshot, the toughest competitor in this particular lobby. So 29 points for them, legend style. Well, the team that was missed this time, they are seen for sure in top 3, followed by Team ROK with 11 points being shared here. Team Legacy with 10 points, and then double-digit clubs. Club ends here, Insanity with 9 points, No Chance with 7 points. Few teams from bottom half have definitely crawled up in top half, but this crawling is not going to help them in reaching into top 6. They need to make sure they pick up the pace and sprint as quick as possible.
Yeah, but at the same time, we are able to see the point difference coming down below. 11 points is taken by the team LS, Rook, Legacy, ES, and No Chance put together. I mean, it's 7, 10, 15 points coming in from their side, which if all of them put together, they're not able to equalize towards the side of Team Hotshot. Have 17 points for themselves. What a clear domination coming in from their side. With this, I'm able to say that Team Hotshot again prove to us that from here on, even if they do not secure even 1 point for the rest of the day, they will be able to make it into the next round. But MIB, Team PK, and Lahore Tigers picking up the pace. Soulbreaker, look at the way ruthlessly taken down in the first game, in the opening game itself, like in the opening drop clashes itself. But I know that they are also one of those teams who can actually do wonders, because they were also one of those teams who could acquire 11. I think they took 17 frags as well yesterday in the first game itself, if I'm not wrong. But in case they're able to do that once, they will be able to do it yet again. Pak Pirates on the other side, we saw that they had a very good opportunity. They did not dominate it. They do not grab it when once it was given to them. The only kill which was stolen by them is going to be adding on to the total 3 points. D60 on the other side, again, the teams which actually were looking strong have been shunned down. But we have to see in the overall points table how much this is going to be affected, because we are able to see that one more game, if D60 doesn't do well now, and that gives an opportunity for Team Rogue Legacy to actually come on top, because Legacy, again, good consistency gameplay coming in from their side.
And there's one thing again I would want to talk about Team Hotshot, the colossus of the lobby. They are unstoppable. And I really
Yep.
want to see the triple coming in. We have never spotted a hat trick from any team by far towards the tournament. So maybe today it is the last day of league stages for Pakistan chapters. I really want this wish
Yep.
to be fulfilled. So Team Hotshot, so much of luck to you. Go ahead and get the triple, and luck to all other 11 teams as well participating. But definitely Anna, Sika, and other two teammates, they are a strong bond coming in. They're not ready to lose a single arm, single limb. They want to make sure their body remains intact to pick up fight against anyone. They missed few glue walls that had to be placed right on time, but they were ready to pick that risk. They were ready to being exposed to enemy when they picked up the fights again against Pirates. They again stood up. Two players were down, but again they stood up as a four-man strong army, and then they took the revenge, and this was a perfect revenge, and the bittermost revenge for Team Pirates, where they were coming in as a scavengers trying to get those free kills, free picks, but then they were
Yep.
taken down, put to shut down.
Yeah, but at the same time, one more thing where ROK, the Rooks, had an opportunity to take down, the complete squad of HS because of the high ground advantage they had. Even though they were in a far off distance, the ACETs were also working out for them. But it was one man lurking around over there. Backhawk with that vehicle, he was moving around and deviating both the squads, but HS was not getting deviated. HS was like, no matter how he's going to travel around, we are going to make sure that we're going to go to the center of the map, because that is our most priority. But ROK was like, let's pick up this free kill which is lurking around in front
Yeah.
of us, and that will give us an opportunity. So two different kinds of mindsets showed us that, if you prioritize the zone with four men standing, it always gives you an advantage, because ultimately it's only one man moving around in the vehicle. It's not like how Total Gaming usually does, like all 3 to 4 players lurk around in the vehicle. We don't know when they stop, when they decimate. But here it was a different story altogether. Let's see how things have turned out so far for most of the teams. The next map is going to be the map of Kalahari. Purgatory, as I said, for the Pakistan chapter will be the decider, as we can see that two of the top teams have already got decimated. But in the map of Kalahari, we can expect the top teams to continue their domination. And from here on, hopefully, we'll be able to see that the points table will give a very, very tight fight for the teams in the middle, because the teams on the top, especially the team Hotshot, has already made it into the next round.
Absolutely, they have made it into the next round, and I believe that they have already crossed the marker of 100 finally, not on day one, but day two for sure. And there's one team that concerns me who have been performing very well by today. That is going to be Team Men in Black. I really don't understand what is their play set today, what is their mindset today. Today, into the map of Purgatory, they got eliminated to zone. At least, even if you go ahead, pick up a fight, and get eliminated to the opponents, is way better than being taken down by the zone. Maybe they were not allowing the opponent teams to get those extra free points or whatsoever may be the reason. But I really want Men in Black to show up their strong, brutal skills, because you've seen them. If at all they would
Yeah.
not have performed so good, we would have not expected, or we would have not even talked about it. But we really know that this team has got a potential. So definitely, maybe not into the first segment for the day, not into the first two matches for the day. Four more matches to follow. They can still level up, they can still climb up, and the room of opportunity remains open for position 4 until position 6. Because if we talk about position 2 and 3, that the teams are getting shaky. Like Soulbreakers team going with the score of 0, that would have been a very bad start for them. But you never know, maybe there's going to come any change into the map of Kalahari, because it is always a leaderboard changer.
Yeah, somewhere I feel that, in the map of Kalahari, things can actually change for the teams on the bottom. But let's hope that, it is the case as we'll be stepping into the map of Kalahari. Looks like the flight path is going right to the center because we were able to see that Santa Katrina was the spot where most of the team actually dispersed in the beginning itself. It's going to be Insanities actually choosing to go towards the side of Santa Katrina. At the same time, it's we'll be able to see some differences when it comes to drop clashes, is what I would like to say. HS going into the side of Council Hall. There is one person away from them. Either he'll get decimated by gods or by the side of LA, or he could ignite the fight between these two teams. Attract the firepower of Team God so that LA can take advantage of it, or create that fight and then run away, giving an opportunity for Lords and LA to fight. All these things said and done, Blackhawk on the side, on the Old Hampton side, we're able to see Team LS is pretty much distributed away from one another. No early skirmish is possible, but the first circle is going to tell us which way is the ruthless fight going to start.
And the highest resource zone goes into the hands of Team Hotshot. Now imagine they are already the giants on the leaderboard, and now having the disastrous destructive weapons like hand cannon, where they are relying for kills on throwables, they are going to prove themselves even more worth. And talking about foundation, we've got Team ROK, definitely a good team that is climbing up, as well as giving a tough competition to any team coming across their way. Let's hope that they are able to continue, and with the split of 50-50, they are following the rules of precautions, where they don't go all astray all by themselves, and which is a safer philosophy to continue. And talking about the sub, now this is a little extra occupied zone. We can see total of two teams, Lahore Tigers. Alongside that, we have got Team D60 Gaming, the team who has underperformed for the day. They need to level up here, and the Team WLD doesn't want to pick up fight. Now this is going to be Lahore Tigers, who are on the rock bottom and who need to make sure they survive a little extra minute to at least accumulate those standing points. And there's a handshake moment once again. No engagement into fights.
I mean, see, it's becoming more prominent that these teams are actually looking at one another. It looks like before we were able to see that in the history books that nobody wanted to fight, no man wanted to fight another person who is disarmed, right? So right now they're allowing everybody to come in with the right kind of armory, right kind of inventory, so that they can go in for an head-on battle and then decide who is this fittest of the fists. At the same time, we're able to see towards the side of command post where could be the first blood drawn, because we're able to see that it's going to be WLD pushing in against the side of SB. Soulbreaker Ante is going to come in the crosshairs, and a fallback coming in from the side of SL. From their side, Richie Rich on the other side has taken down Khan, the key player for RD, but we have to see whether the confirmation comes in. Over here, the fallback coming in from the side of WLD. It was a very good chance for them to actually go in and decimate SB, because they were equally distributed inside the side of command post. Again, Chunky is still in the crosshair. He can take advantage of it. Still not doing it. Could be the game changer for the side of SB, because in case SB survives this, WLD will be the first team going away.
And that is the last thing. This team just disengaged from one of the teams standing on the sub, and now they are landing in a command post where the team SB is already waiting. Soul Breakers are underperforming today. The Kalahari being renamed as the leaderboard changer. This might be a room of opportunity where maybe Soul Breakers are going to win this battle, but will Lahore Tigers allow them to win against them so easily? And if we compare both the teams, they are doing good. Soul Breakers definitely having an upper hand, at least yesterday. For sure today they both are equally. Let's see who is going to be noxious against whom. Ultimately you have to go that way where you are winning ultimately. And talking about hot shot, and when we talk about noxiousness, hot shots are right in front of our screen. They are the monsters here, they are the ogres here. The jumbo performances have been spotted repeatedly coming in from Team Hot Shots. For now, once again, there's a repetition scene, going passive until the third or fourth circle and then picking up the pace. And for the day, this is for the very first time. We are spotting 5 minutes almost on the clock, not even a single casualty, let alone casualty. The firing shots are also now no more seen. Pak Pirates, are they on the Santa Catarina near to the wreckage ship? That is going to be a question. And indeed, no will be the answer. It is going to be Team Insanity right now.
Yeah, Insanities have like absolutely, these are one of those teams who are actually wanting in badly in need of a booyah is what I would like to say. It's just that I'm getting stuck up to see how well this fight is going to turn out, because MIB is also one of those teams who are in want for some kills. Insanity on the other side are in want for some booyahs. So all these things, all these strategies which is going to be coming up at the corners of the circle, I would like to say this, that in the map of Kalahari we have seen most of them want to take the center of the circle as soon as possible. But for me, which team comes in late into the circle is going to be much more important, and which team actually makes it late into the what I'd like to say is that into the corners of the circle specifically will have a very good advantage. In the beginning you would want to go into the center because of the length, because of the small map size and snipers being in every team. It's going to be hard for teams to actually survive this terrain.
And talking about Ranja, he is in search of Heer, I suppose, and Heer here is going to be kill feed, and I would want to see him picking up some kills, racing into the open area, on by, going unspotted, nobody to take him down, and over here, Jack coming into the action. Talking about Pirates are right in front of our screen, fighting against Team Men in Black. Now, two teams that I talked about are fighting against each other. Who is going to survive whom will be a question for sure. And over here, freeze bombs have been used every single place, lot of damage coming in, and this is not the place where first blood was drawn. It was entirely on the different side, which is coming in from Team IN. Richard will be able to take down Guru. No confirmation as of now. Two players going against one, and it is going to be Tachi who is able to take down Jack right now.
But at the same time, the revival comes in so quickly. MIB, even though they had an off angle, even though they had high ground advantage, sticking together actually, gives a very different result. And it's pretty much visible on our screens at this point of time. LA Shazi on the other side takes down guards. There's Fauji gets taken down. MIB on the side. Look at what Richie Rich is doing. He's continuing to decimate players over there. ROK in the eyes of LS. We would want to see which team can actually do this. ROK have been distributed in this map. That could be the point of concern for sure. Insanities, it's going to be Nemo is trying to taunt the enemies. He's like, try to come out in the open and see what we'll be able to do. Towards the center of the map, the stack comes in, but the team coming in late into the circle will obviously have an advantage, or because it's going to be like, there's going to be a lot of hard work already being done. Bilal on the other side will have to be picked up for the side of Insanities. A jump shot comes in with that M18, does the damage. We have to see, very good landing coming in from the side of Alone. I mean, patience was the key for him. Crosshair placement was perfect. Puts him down as well. We have to see how Insanities continue the domination. As we can see from an off angle, one player from team number 10 is trying to run away from them outside the circle and trying to hold a very different position.
And this is exactly he should have done. He wants those survival points, and that is no team but Team PK, the team who is into the bottom half, and survival points are going to matter them a lot. Team Pirates here were able to accumulate 2 kills and surviving as a squad strong. I really would want to see where the circle is exactly and how many teams are going to be within the circle, picking up all the advantage of hard compound as well as rotation, and maybe the opportunity to gatekeep as well. For now, talking about gatekeeping, it is going to be Team ROK versus Team LS fighting against each other. One team on the upper grounds, one team on the lower grounds, and over here it is going to be AR7 putting a grenade against KK18. Will be able to get the knock, but will he be allowed to get that required confirmation? Because once you are creating a handicap moment for the opponent team, that is the time where you push in. Black Hawk is really on him now in terms of picking up those grenade knocks, grenade confirmation. Player here will be revived, but now they are getting shaky. We can see the grenade knocks coming in and the kill that get confirmed, but AR7 is down on the knees, so is Ijaz.
Yeah, but at the same time, I really want to see how ROK will be able to come out of this situation. Even though they have done the damage against the side of LS, that high ground advantage always gives a very good opportunity. Blackhawk on the other side being the grenadier, being the grenade launcher, launcher for the team. We have to see how well that he'll be able to do it, as he's able to see 2 more players in his crosshair. He's just giving information to the others. Titan on the other side has a Korg in his hand. When we were able to see in the Indian sector, in the Indian chapter, Korg was actually doing most of the job. But in the Pakistan chapter, it seems to be a different story. The zone has started to push in, and this is going to do the damage for the side of ROK. Joker, holding an off angle, has an opportunity to strike against them at this point of time. Goes in a bit more closer, starts his assault, but gets into the crosshair of somewhere else. AK pretty much in trouble at this point of time. Titan running out in the open. Patience, the crosshair placement and patience was not in his favor, due to which, he was not able to put down bodies. At the same time, Team LS Blackhawk coming in from behind. They have converged very well on the side of ROK. Now LS can actually dominate this. Khan on the other side putting up some grenades, which is going to backstab very badly and give an opportunity for Blackhawk. Why are you throwing a grenade which against a wall? Ultimately, if it bounces back, that is going to be the story for you.
And that was a sad story for the team right now. Self-knocking was the last thing that team have gotten through, but anyway, they were not able to keep the body and soul together. Ultimately, if you have a look at a circle, it is going to be on the eastern side. All the teams look safe for now, at least, and except for the eastmost corner where we can see a total of 3 teams. It is going to be Team Soulbreakers against Team Insanity. Yes, Insanity ES is definitely leveling up in the map of Kalahari. They are performing good, but Circle has got different plans getting centralized. So all the eastern teams where they were holding on to, where they were catching up on, they have to make a move, but they will not be allowed to make a move without picking up a fight. And talking about fight, Bilal will be taken down immediately by Gentle, and then Team PK will be put to shut down by Team Insanity. And on the go, he was able to deliver one strong damage to Team Insanity. And now as a trio, they are going to pick up battle against a squad. Is it going to be safe enough? Because UAV has definitely revealed the position.
Things can actually go better from here on for the side of SB is what I would like to say, because there is nobody who's going to gatekeep them. They have a very good opportunity to actually make Insanities pay, because Insanities have burned their resources as well. So it's going to be easier for them to actually go in. Look at the grenades being cooked on the other side. Shika puts one person down. He's going to be confirming him any second soon, if I'm not wrong. Papa doesn't watch out for his back. Will be given a little bit of a damage as well. The third one is also going in. It almost put one more player down, but this spam of grenades, this burning of resources, how much will that help out for the team is the bigger question. NC on the other side, no chance, creating a chance for themselves. Now they have to make sure that they rush in because the damage is being done. On the other side, we are seeing that SB is taking advantage of the thing I was speaking about. They have to make sure that immediately they make it inside the circle. LB Abdul is still alive, and that could be the point of concern for them, because we all know what he's capable of with that grenade in case they come in closer. SB at one point of time, they had nobody. If they'd taken that rotation, it would have been much more easier. Alpha puts Hunters down, and now it's important for them to pick him up as they go in, or else they'll be losing one player at a time.
And there are going to be 2 UAVs, one natural, one summoned, where the location is all revealed. And look at the team HS. Are they going down to the zone? And over here, Alpha being the Alpha for the team. Abdul down on the knees, and on the court, Soulbreakers once again going down on position 10. And Team Legacy will try to save the member here. Team Hotshot, they have got total of 2 frags already, and also the advantage of Circle. Now with that sort of an advantage, they might be vulnerable as well, because it is a map of Kalahari, map of sandy dunes where you don't get much of hard cover except for the ridge. And Pirates are also decimating Team Lahore Tigers here. They were able to get those kills, and 2 teams are going to make a move towards the center of the circle, and those 2 teams are going to be Team No Chance. Against them, it is going to be Team B60 Gaming. And if we have a look at Team Insanity, well, they have got 2 players alive. DJ Heal being used by one of the player, which is Hasu right now. That means they have been spotted. They were tanking up a little bit of damage. And look at the position. They don't have any hard compound. Blue wall is the last thing that they can depend up to.
I don't know how things will turn out from here on, because we can see that, things are going to go havoc for the teams who are trying to make it inside the circle, even though the teams are outside the circle. I'm so sorry. Teams inside the circle will be, wanting to see who's going to be the final team which will have to challenge out. Look at the glue wall. Look at the fort being built over there. Ashu on the other side is trying to use that grenade launcher, trying to make sure that he decimates one player, but he could be late. In case he comes in late, it's going to be hard for the side of HS. They might be losing one player at a time at this point of time. There it is. One player goes down, and this could be the opening Abdul was actually looking forward for. If he rushes in with that grenade, can give an opportunity. Abdul also has to make it inside the circle as well. On the other corner, we are able to see that bodies are still falling. HS looks like, with all 4 men standing, can go in for a hat-trick to put a huge smile on your face at the my co-caster. I'm just losing your name right now because I'm not getting enough of what is happening on the screen at this point of time.
Well, Quadra for Richie Rich is the thing that we shall be talking about, and so is the 4 kills coming in for Team Hotshot. 4 teams, 10 players. Advantage of Circle still lies into the hands of Team Hotshot, and I don't know. Richie Rich was asking for some of the loot for his team and using Wukong so early on. That puts me to a question: what is happening? But on the court,
Oh,
Abdul will be able to get that grenade lock and a
oh,
confirmation. Not only one, but total of 2 frags for themselves. What a stylish finisher for this team Abdul right now. And if you have a look at the center of the circle, one more finisher and the team Hotshot once again on the mission of genocide
oh.
here. 7 frags already and grenade launcher within their hand. It is going to be one of the most destructive grenade launcher. And again, team, they'll be able to get the hat trick. They fulfilled my dreams, and my dreams did come true into the World Esports Cup for the very first time into this tournament. We witnessed a hat trick in the first half. MVP will be Shawal. What a show here! What a show!
I mean, we did not expect anything better, right? Hot shots again continuing to show us that if you have the consistency, if you come in late into the circle, if you don't want to get into any kind of unwanted fights, you'll be able to secure not one, not two, but three booyahs for yourself, creating history over here. I would like to say in the Pakistan chapter, if this is possible, we can expect the same when it comes to the Nepal chapter as well. Keeping our high hopes so high, we'll be able to see how things will turn out. The final day for this group to actually fight out and show us which are the 6 teams who will be making it into the next round as well. Now the overall points table is going to be coming on our screens after the map wise points table. I want to see how many teams are actually making it into the next round, because we have been seeing, right, that there has been a lot of changes when it comes to the teams on the top. We have seen the teams on the bottom were also able to put up some frag points as well as some placement points. So apart from Hotshot, we can expect any kind of huge changes coming in when it comes to the scoreboard. If there is one team for you to watch out for apart from Hotshot, who would it be?
Well, Pirates are definitely putting a good show. At least from the start, they did. Though
Yep.
in the mid segment, they're not able to go ahead as strong as they started. But Team Insanity is also doing very good. And Abdul belongs to which team shall be my
Yeah,
question
team
for you.
LA, team
I
LA.
It is going to be Team
That is the
Legacy
team.
also. The
Yeah,
Legacy is going to be the team who is doing very good. Abdul the Grenadier, until and unless he is surviving, I think they are able to get those extra
exactly.
frags, and his grenades are always connecting. But monsters of the lobby are going to be no one but Team Hot Shot. What a performance today! Comparing all their performances together, today is one of their best day. And talking about leaderboards once again, reaching to the 20 score with total of 20 points, followed by Pak Pirates, that the team we were talking about. They're also doing a good consistent my bad, they are going consistent as well with total of 17 points. 1 point away Team Legacy, and Abdul shall be the key player for this team.
Somewhere I feel that the hot shots have reached the 150 pointer, putting a huge gap between themselves and the second spot. Look at what Park Pirates are doing yesterday. By the end of the day, I did say that Park Pirates can be one of those teams who can do a comeback, make sure that they hold the top two or the top three position. It looks like they'll be able to do so. Team Legacy, every given chance, they are not letting it go. 16 points on an average is what they're able to put. In the previous game, it was 6, but on an average, we would like to say it is 10 points which they're carrying. Insanity is also one of those teams on the bottom, but this is the point of concern. Soulbreakers have been broken 2 times, and that could be putting them down in the 5th or the 6th position, giving them a fighting chance in the next 3 maps for sure. But Team Rook, Team PK, and Team D60 Gaming, these are the teams on the point of concern for me. Men in Black somewhere would have hit the rock bottom with the side of Lahore Tigers, but on the other side, everybody else still have a fighting chance, because the difference is not going to be big, because the biggest difference is already being taken by the side of Hotshots.
And the hot shots have definitely created this buffer so long. There's nobody to catch up to their score for sure. So position one is already solidified, cemented, secured by Team Hotshot. Talking about other 5 slots, the team who were on position two, position three, they are also in the mix somewhere. They are not going very strongly. They are stumbling down. So the room of opportunity that we were talking about in the start, I think that has hit right now. With only 3 more matches
Yep.
remaining, I think we are going to see by the end of the day for sure. We are not going to see repetitive names by which names we started for the start. So maybe the leaderboard is going to change, and overall scorecard is here.
Oh,
Well, not only
almost.
120, they are close to 150,
As I said,
147 strong points. Legend style 95 points. Pak Pirates 91 points, and Soul Breakers tumbling down to position 4 with 79 points. No chance. Still strong with 74 points, and Team ROK leveling up with 70 points.
yeah, look at what's happening over here. It's 147 points from Hotshots, a very good one. And as I said, they've already cemented themselves. For anybody to reach that position is going to be hard. But from the fourth position is what we'll have to count down from here on. 79 points is for them, 74 and 70. And the next three teams, in case they are pretty much close to 70, they're going to have a fighting chance. Soulbreaker, because of the huge leap they did in the first day, they are able to, still sustain in the fourth position. I want to see where is the team of MIB standing. Apart from that, where is the side of Team Legacy standing, as well as team. There's one more team which also had a fighting chance, right? So that is going to be Team D60 and Team D60 standing, because 70 points. Let's keep on an average. 75 points is what you'll need on a fighting note. But for now, the seventh position. Who's it holding, and what's the difference between 6 and 7?
Well, we are going to see the exact buffer between position 6 and 7, but Legend Style starting stylishly on position 1, they are taken down by Hotshot for sure, and not only taken down, look at the difference. It is going to be almost 50 points, or maybe even more. It is 52 points of the buffer. Legend Style will definitely no longer be able to reach on position 1 the way Hotshot team has been playing. We're talking about Team ROK, talking about Team No Chance and Soul Breakers. They are all in the score of 70, and now Soul Breakers first half did not end up exactly how they ended yesterday. And I really want to wish them luck to perform better. At least if they are not leveling up here, they might be down so bad that they will have to go 6 feet under. Talking about from position 7, the 70 score is all gone, but yeah, Team Legacy is the team. They are closing to the score of 70 with total of 67 points, followed by D60 with 65 points, Insanity with 65 points as well. And then talking about Men in Black, well, you mentioned it really very well that they are closing in with Lahore Tigers and Team PK with score of 47, and we do have two teams with the score of 30s, which is going to be Lahore Tigers and Team PK.
Yep. At the same time, as I said, let's keep an average of 75 is what you'll need to make it into the next map. And we are able to see that three teams actually have that opportunity. And that is going to be Legacy, D60 Gamer, and Insanity. And let's not forget that Men in Black are also one of those teams. If they get an average of 15 in the next three games, it's going to be much more easier, much more cooler, and much more better. Because Men in Black are one of those teams we are able to see is performing that bad with the kill points. But the rank points for them seems to be favoring them. So if they continue to go in and decimate teams, I do believe that it's going to be possible for them to get into the top 6. All these things said and done, what a day of what a first 3 maps it has been. I'm looking forward to see who else is going to be replacing who else when it comes to the overall points table. All these things said and done, Tanya, 3 map back-to-back booyahs coming in for one team. Big smiles on your face. What do you have to tell to that one team?
Oh, well, that one team has done enough. Now, even if they go ahead, crash land, and self-eliminate themselves, there's nothing that can change the bright
Exactly.
future of Team Hotshot. What a show put up. And in the history of World Esports Cup, it is going to be Team Hotshot initiating the hat-trick booyah here. Maybe many more to follow, but always you remember the number one, rather any other team to be followed. Teams to be following their footsteps. So what a strong start for Team Hotshot. But still, there are many more matches following for the day. Total of 3 more matches, repetition of the same set of
Yep.
Bermuda, Purgatory, Kalahari. It is World's Esports Cup powered by Infinix Smartphone and in association with India Today Gaming, broadcast partner being Platonia Esports, as well as radio partner Ishq 104.8 FM. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to the channel, call your friends and family. I and Arka are going for a short break, and we are going to make sure we see you on the other side.
whole world has shifted again. You made a promise, I kept it. Now I'm second guessing. My whole world has shifted again. Now I drive back to an empty home, and it's setting in. Now that your things are gone, what have I done? Was everything worth this? I guess I deserve this. Oh, why do I run whenever I'm hurting? I guess I'm still learning how to run.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. And hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on me.
Just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I will sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
We gon' turn the crib into a club like Hennessy and Buddha scream thug life. Get it, baby, you know I'm the plug, right? Fucking got a feeling that it's gonna be a long night. Whoa.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Infinix Smartphones presenting the World Esports Cup. Here we are right now with the a fourth map of today, where we have already seen some of the amazing teams out here dominating and making sure that they are proving why they choose to be at the World Esports Cup. And definitely because it's the final chance, the final three maps which they will be falling into, starting off from the map of Bermuda. It's gonna be quite a roller coaster ride already, because we are really gonna be quite excited here to witness. But with me, it's gonna be Elika FTW as well. So Elika, welcome. I mean, yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. And you have seen these teams. You have these. You know what the day four has gone for us, and what are your expectations now?
Well, my expectations, I think I'm at no odds right now after seeing the performance of Hotshot coming in. I think even the first pair of casters were quite surprised about the performance of Hotshot, holding a total of 147 points in just 3 games. That is just so amazing. I mean, I haven't seen any team
Wow.
go ahead and pick out more than 72 kills in such a short notice with 75 rank points. And moving forward, I'm expecting that they'll maintain the consistency. I mean, even if they be at the lowest performance in the next upcoming 3 maps, I think it's going to be really hard for any team to reach or compete at their level.
Well, let's see. I mean, we still have some good pair of teams. Like we have seen yesterday, the level of domination which we got to see from the side of Team Men in Black guys as well. The all the 12 teams which are here with us. It's the Group B. Group A is already done. We already have the top six teams from the Pakistan region. Now let's see that what the other pair of teams have, which is from the side of Group B. Situations are gonna be quite competitive. I guess top one and two, the one who are already at the podium finishes positions, they might have secured their slot for getting inside the next phase. But the main challenge is out there for the teams in the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth position. These four positions is really going to be a nail biting scenario. But for now, we start off our match. The map of Bermuda, it's going to be at the World Esports Cup Day 2 map number 10, and it's going to be the Group 2 as well. Well, Pakistani regions already, you have seen Elika, they have good pair of talents who choose to really play passive. They do not really do any sort of mistake. They play quite passively, and they love to make sure that they are able to capitalize on not just their firepower but the opponent mistake of them getting exposed in an open rotation.
Yep. Well, moving forward, I guess we all can already see a lot of drop locations hit over towards Peak. Okay, for my surprise, this time Peak is contested by one and only the big team. We've also got a couple of teams going over towards Sentosa. I don't know why ROK landed at Sentosa along with WLD, and I'm not sure if they begin with the fight. I guess it's gonna end up in WLD's favor, as rotation will be very difficult for ROK. On the other side, we've got more Chanzo gatekeeping at the bridge. And there you go. First plate comes in the hands of LS. KK18 having a good start. Legend style already picking up the board at the point.
Well, here we are, Team Iron, here towards the side of the shipyard area. Quite an ideal, position for them to be in, which is going to be Team Insanity. Yes, this is that one team who I would really like to call it off for, that who is just, on the verge of even either an elimination or either a qualification, given that their positioning lies between the fourth and the eighth position. Meanwhile, early fight into, engagement at the Santosha Island is going to be between the side of Team Lahore Tigers up against Team ROK. Well, Team ROK, they do have a very good firepower, given, Azaz in their lineup. He is quite strong when it comes to these 1v1 fight, but after losing a numbers advantage, things really quite favors Team Lahore Tigers. And let's see, Lahore Tigers, are they actually overcommitting to the fight? Because we are still seeing them with some limited loot. I mean, Azaz is already out of glue walls. He has a level 1 of armor, which is the reason he want to rotate. But is he going to use the glider? Yes, he does. And this seems to be an open opportunity for Team ROK to actually make sure that they are just giving an easy way out of this fight. And is he actually going to be tailed down is a question, because all 3 and 4 players are going towards the side of gliders. But well, it was very unfortunate that he lost his player. And the loot phase which we currently talk about, this is a very important phase where teams really need to make sure that they are able to get their loadouts, get their armors, and even get those utilities and medkits right. In this phase, if you get engaged in any sort of fight, it really limits yourself, push yourself to a passive location, and that passive approach is what we are seeing Team ROK currently at.
Yep. Well, I guess ROK definitely is out for a good start. They're rooting for a good location right now to root in and to gatekeep other teams. And Pirates, on the other hand, I want to talk about Pak Pirates. Pak Pirates are just 4 points away from hitting legend styles and take away the second position into their hands, which can be a huge advantage for them at this point. The points will be adding up to the list, but Park Pirates, they also have to be careful about Soul Breakers, who are just below them at fourth position. So the fight can go head to head. If Park Pirates want to be on top of the table, especially in the top three, which they're already holding from the first half, it's going to be a good job for them. And speaking about Legend Styles, 95 points. I think the only place where Legend Styles is lacking right now is the kill points. If they concentrate a bit more on securing kills, I think their slot in the top six will be confirmed within no time.
Well said, and they are at a kill leaderboard. And imagine the number of kills they got. It's actually one kill whole. Legend style, on the other hand, having a good Cape Town control. Players are a bit split, but yet Team ROK looks to engage with numbers disadvantage in a fight, which is going to be quite unfortunate. And I won't be surprised if they actually lose this fight, because down to just two players. I mean, Team ROK, they really started off from Santosh Island, where they got engaged with Team Lahore Tigers. Now they are going to get engaged with Team Legend Style. Somehow the play zone has also appeared, so they really need to make it up till the play zone. And because, Elika, we know it's only three maps remaining for these teams to actually show their true potential. It's the two map only where they can actually show what they are capable of, with this map being the map of Bermuda. Bermuda is one of those most balanced map in case teams love to play,
Yeah.
in case of the positioning plus finishes. So is Purgatory, but quite leaning towards the side of positioning. But then you cannot really rely on to Kalahari. So what this really concludes is that Team ROK, if not this map, then Purgatory is your final map, because Kalahari is a surprise element map, and there's nothing more to talk about because you already know what it is. But look at Team ROK, what an unfortunate location to be in. Well, got caught off ankle, and the TPP advantage actually does a good, advantage for the side of Team Legend Style. But yet again, one solo player remaining from the
Yep.
side of Team ROK, and he will need to completely decide the destiny of his team, because as we told, only two map left. If he loses this, it's going to be a bit unfortunate.
Yep. Well, unfortunately, he's on the way for B60, getting eliminated on the 12th position. Not something that they would have hoped for a beginning. But Men in Black, as you said, their consistency has been pretty well yesterday, and they might have a chance to actually make it to top six. And they're, I think, making the most of it. 4 kills in the hands. They're the first one to eliminate a squad, and Forward is down to very low HP, but yet he'll still be rooting and gatekeeping for his team. On the other hand, we've got Pak Pirates standing close by towards Hunger. If there's any potential fight that Men in Black will be taking on Forward, can be against Pak Pirates. And there you go, Forward gets spotted out. He'll be pulling out a glue wall. He has to go back at the rotation. Ricci has already spotted out the position. They know the information has already been passed on. And right now, Men in Black has to do is shoot the messenger. That is Ricci right now. We've got Hotshot over towards the mill. Looks like they don't have any team nearby. Although, Hotshots are already out of the harm's way. So they don't really have to be concerned about their kill points or position points. But yeah, again, they can't get eliminated way too early into the game, which will affect on the points table. We've got LA, Goku in the sniper tower, and I guess they're already spotted out. If Godzi spots them out, I guess it's a two free double kill for them.
Well, I mean, Team Gods, they already have those firepowers with themselves, not even a single casualty. But Team Men in Black, as we talked about, the domination which we love to see from this current team, already have the four players are in the kill leaderboard. Meanwhile, a bit of a fight engagement as well for the side of Team Insanity. But then there's the use of utilities, Team Legacy towards the side of the sniper tower. Are they going to manage to come outside? Well, here goes Team No Chance finally entering the party and then exiting sooner or later, because they know these vehicle bursts are gonna be a bit, of those scenarios where you cannot really rely on, and that's something where Team Gods are also, currently in. But do you really think Team Legacy stand a chance to get out of this position where they're trapped in?
Yep. Well, I guess the position definitely does not look into the favor of Goku. But again, the grenades will be coming into the play, and that is LA Shazi going down. If he has to get his teammate revived, Goku has to come out in the open, and I guess he's already been spotted out. 4G is not going to stop firing those bullets. I don't see any hope coming in for Goku's team right now. God's Gentle is stuck down to very low HP, and Goku will be reviving Shazi somehow. But did they run out of nades is my question. I mean, Umar still has two pretty good nades in his hand, so it's gonna be easy. But we've got Alpha and Abdul who are trying to make it up for the team, who have regrouped and are giving backup right now. Shazi gets knocked out. Goku is almost on the verge of getting knocked out. Shazi will be getting revived again. Another nade comes in. This time, is it going to be a confirmation? Nope. Shazi is still alive, up and running. Instead, Hitman gets knocked out. Hitman gets confirmed by Alpha. And I really love the way how the bait has been set on towards Shazi and Goku. And it's definitely working into their favor. Gods, they've pushed in to get a kill on towards Goku, but instead, they step in their own mess.
Well, Actually, Team No Chance are the one who is causing the additional amount of trouble in case they
Yeah.
think that this is the worst which could go for them. But yeah, I mean, Team PK here being duo players surviving, have a good decision to fall back. They have a good chance as well. Team Men in Black, their domination looked quite well, but it all falls down to your positioning. If you're not on an ideal position, if you cannot give your assaulter that open area where he can actually use his firepower, it's gonna be a bit unfortunate, and that's where Team No Chance comes in. Well, that's a beautiful grenade, and the grenade actually lands onto the top of Park Pirates. Well, he gets taken down, but Blackout on the other hand is trying to build some pressure. The pressure being built from his side is actually being, just seen from the side of Park Pirates, but then it's a 3v2 scenario. Let's see what's eventually gonna happen, because Team LA, which is gonna be one and only Team Legend style, they are also just trying to avoid this fight as much as possible, having the 4+ advantage. Team might be one single grenade would be such a big difference maker, but is he gonna go for the nade, because he does not has one?
Yeah.
And in case if we talk about the firepower, it's a very SMG with himself.
Yep. I guess it's 1 minute to midnight, and if Alone doesn't make it, the opponent will. It is going very hard. Team PK will be getting eliminated. I have witnessed so many fights, but there are very less squads getting taken out actually. Park Pirates getting spotted out right there. We've got 2 players over towards the bridge and 2 players towards the opposite side. Well, we have Legend Styles against Park Pirates. It's a straight head-to-head competition because Legend Styles are in the second position, Park Pirates in the third. If Park Pirates can take down Legend Styles, they have a pretty good chance of climbing up to the second position, as they're just 4 points away from Legend Styles. Jerry, although they've lost Richie, they're down to 2 kills, I think, which was a very fair trade, I would say. 1 player for 2 kills. Yep, that definitely works well. Jerry is on a roll today. 2 kills all by himself. He's trying to put in a lot of efforts. But if they picked up that fight against Legend Styles, would have been easy, because we've got 3 players from Park Pirates and just 2 from Legend Styles. A 3v2 would definitely go in the favor of Park Pirates. No Chance, on the other hand, they're making the most of every third party they can. They've already brought down Men in Black on their knees. All they have to do is get the confirmation kills onto them.
Well, Team Park Pirates somehow, they actually took down the 2 players who were actually causing a lot of trouble here at the bottom side of the Kura Tour, but still, the play zone is going to be a difference maker at this point of time. Team Soulbreakers, who are actually, just leading the top 3 podium finish positioning points at the overall points table. How are they consistency going to add up to this current map, because Bermuda map is something which is going to be played last time from all of these 12 teams all together. Well, Team Men in Black finally chooses to fall back, and this time they would love to play from this corner area. But as soon as the next play zone comes in, the team who are actually in the centric area, like Team No Chance, stand a very high chance to just dominate and be in a very good comparative position.
Yep. Well, the positions definitely seem to be in the favor, but not apparently. The fight might go into the favor of Park Pirates. They're out in the open. Legend Styles, only 2 players, so even if they go ahead for a fight, the advantage is gonna be for Park Pirates. On the other hand, we've got in at Beamer Sakta Strip. Looks like the circles coming down short in the open. We mostly might see the zone ending up on the edge of a bridge or something. We've got No Chance over towards the ridge, and I guess LA will be taking the fight against them. But Park Pirates, they're not stopping. They're not going to give up until they take another squad down. We've got 10 teams and already third circle, one more circle, and it's going to be suffocating for all the teams to make it inside the circle.
Well, it's 28 seconds left. Team Men in Black taking a very clockwise type of rotation where they might want to get inside the play zone from a western hand side. But look who is waiting for them on the other hand. It's gonna be Team No Chance. If not the southern, then the western area. Between these zones, it's gonna be Team Insanity, who will be quite at the centric location. But then the siren goes on, and Hunter comes up with another nade. That's a good use of util, but you might want to save it up till the very last zone. Hunter goes on for another, and he actually confirms his skill. Unstoppable nades coming in from both of these teams, baiting out the utilities and making sure that the pressure is really being built. And this, bridge seems to be a bloodbath area already, because we have seen 2 teams fighting with each other. They did got eliminated, and now it's a chance for Team Soulbreakers and Team Pack Pirates.
Yep. Pak Pirates, not sure how long they're going to be holding on to it, but Men in Black are definitely in a huge trouble now that SB is going to go at Soul Breakers. They're the ones, they're also called as the rule breakers because they always take spontaneous decision, which apparently no team will be coming it through. But Hotshot, on the other hand, they're trying to survive with Soul Breakers, one of the players that down to very low HP. Men in Black are outside of the circle. They have to make it inside, where they'll be picking up fight against Pak Pirates anytime soon. Soul Breakers still on top of the bridge. They need to get down to finish the fight in with 3 kills. Alone and DP. Currently, they're rooting for Hotshot. You think, picking a fight against Hotshot, that's actually going to be a Hotshot fight, not gonna lie. But
Yep.
very quickly, the fight has to be real quick because we've got 9 more teams who are rooting,
Yeah.
and we are already at the fourth
Oh my
circle.
god. I actually did not quite realize unless you said it. 31 players and top 10 teams are still with us. We are at the fourth zone, and this is why, like I told you at the very start, that watch out for this region. This is that one region who loves to play it passively, and that passive have actually just eliminated 2 teams. I guess one of them is Team ROK, and the other one is Team Legend Style. We still have many teams out here remaining with us, which really makes things more interesting. And this is where like all the fun begins. All these 10 teams are going to start entering the play zone, and here's where all the teams will start to get eliminated as well. Well, here we go. 4 players alive from the startup team. Insanity are just 50 meters away from the play zone, but this 50-meter is really going to be quite long of a distance. Team Lahore Tigers totally trying to gatekeep, but the gatekeep scenario is going to be as a reverse card, cause against them it's going to be Team Legacy as well, who will be just firing shots onto them.
Yep. Well, looks like SB is in a favor. They've got a better advantage and position right now. No chances out in the open. They'll be getting spotted. Our Team Legacy going out in the ninth. No chance. Getting their heads popped up by Soul Breakers. Vita gets knocked out, and I don't see any potential coming through whatsoever as the circle will be closing in. It's the fifth circle, and we've only got 2 teams inside the circle. Lahore Tigers will be getting eliminated over towards the 7th position. A triple kill coming in for Guru, in with 5 kills. They're doing pretty good, but there comes the change, the twist in the story. Nemo gets knocked out. I mean, pushed away, but not knocked out yet. He pretty much managed to survive that very well. We've also got Hotshot coming into the game, which is quite impressive. Shawal will be walking in through the fight right now, in with 6 kills, and Hotshot is not in a good position. It's going to be a 4v2 situation. Hotshot's last player, absolutely with no hopes on a bike. Shawal wants to take a ride because he could not help his teammate. We've got Legend Style still up and running. Men in Black, Itachi goes down, gets confirmed. Kure is also on a roll. LS with 4 kills. Kure and Black Hawk are the last 2 players. But we've almost got 6 teams still inside the last circle. That is a 6. But no chance getting eliminated way too early. We've got a good chance that Soul Breakers might actually walk away with the booyah. I mean, the position they hold, the firepower they're having right now, definitely.
Well, they are looking quite submissive at this point of time. It's a 1v1 scenario, and there he goes, eliminating Team Men in Black. That's an amazing, a use of aggression at the very right time, at the very right place. And there goes Team Insanity as well. They got shut down from the side of Team Soulbreakers this time. We are down to the top 3 team, who is going to be Team Soulbreakers up against the side of Team Hotshot. And, I mean, Hotshot also get denied leaving with us just once. I mean, duo players, it's a 2v4 scenario. Team Soulbreakers, as we call out, they being at the podium finish, they are the one who will actually be the contender, a possible contender for the booyah.
Yep, but not until the circle plays you. They drew a circle, and now they're gonna make Soul Breakers play inside it. But unfortunately, Legend Styles, one of the players, gets confirmed. That's a quarter kill for Blackhawk. Legend Styles getting eliminated in the 2nd position. That is Soul Breakers making it to the booyah with Hunter with almost a triple kill in his hand all by himself. Now that was definitely impressive performance coming in from Soul Breakers. I mean, they did break the rules of the overall scorecard. They pushed down Pak Pirates, Legend Styles, and Hotshot, who were the top 3 in the overall scorecard from the first half.
Oh, I mean, that's quite great to hear. I mean, I've seen this team yesterday. The first map which they played yet was the map of Bermuda. It's a record breaking, gameplay which they actually presented for the Pakistani regions, to be specific enough. They had overall 29 points after the very first map that they played. This really says that 12 points for only Buya, but additional
Yeah.
17 points for all the kills they actually confirmed. They had the number one spot, but then they, looked a bit to fall off, fall off, fall off. But then again, whenever they come to Bermuda, it's quite a dominating gameplay, and they do make sure that they are here to get their number one positions back. But here it's not about being number one, two, or three. Here it's about qualifying for the next phase and not being at the second half, the second page of the points table. We have 12 teams, which means like statistically it's a 50-50% chance. Either you qualify or either you be at the bottom six teams, which really pushes down most of the teams out there who got an early elimination. Team ROK, Team Legacy, I mean, drop clashes are a bit unfortunate, but at this point of time where you only had two possible maps remaining, which could be an hope for you to set back, I mean, Purgatory is going to be all where things are going to fall onto.
Yep, drop clashes are of the old school. It's just a part of the routine right now. But you should make sure you should be strategically good enough to take that fight down, or maybe dodge a fight. I would rather say you to dodge fight when you have a drop clash against them, because neither of you have a full utility, and you're gonna end up making some very heartful damage to each other. But yeah, coming back to the last game, Bermuda has been such a good match. Personally, for me, after watching the performance of Hotshot in the first three maps, them taking one step back, but Soul Breakers pushing all the way to the front. I mean, in a manner of speaking, they're definitely looking sharp at the points table right now. They've achieved a total of 22 points. That means they've already hit a mark of 110 points in the overall scorecard right now.
Well, Team Soul Breakers having 22 overall points, followed by Team Legend Style, Team Insanity also. Like they did got eliminated, I'm assuming, at the fourth spot, but they are pushed. I mean, they are pulled on to third, and the one who actually eliminated at the third pause was Team Hotshot. Here is where we did talk about Elika, about the balance between the ranking points and kill points, which both of these teams are having. The balance
Yeah.
with not being totally secure from the side of Team Hotshot actually pushes them down to the fifth location. But then again, Team No Chance, what a
Mm-hmm.
good start they had, but
Yep.
nevertheless they were just not able to capitalize on the
Yeah.
end zone rotation, and the end zone rotation was completely unique. We had an upper bridge side, then we had a lower bridge side, so it could have things could have went to a healing battle. But I won't really forget 15 minutes 41 seconds, and we see 10 teams plus 31 players alive. Like, which region do you even get to see these many numbers?
Yeah. I mean, it's in the heat of moment that nobody actually went for initial fights. Everybody is playing for the survival points, the rank points, although they know that end of the day, kill points also make a huge matter of it. We've got Pak Pirates, a heartbreak coming in from them. They were in the top three of the overall scorecard, but now they've come eighth position in the map of Bermuda with only 5 points. Well, they can do much better. Moving on towards Purgatory and Kalari, I'm definitely sure. Team ROK, they had a good start, but not definitely good enough to maintain the consistency. D60 got eliminated way too early, and Team PK got pushed down as well. Although Lahore Tigers, I really appreciate the amount of efforts they're putting into kill points, but they also need to know that it's a balanced figure. You need to take as much as dedication you're putting into rank points, the equal for kill points as well. And the total points, they're always the sweet spot to push in onto the
Yeah.
leaderboard.
Well, it is Team PK, Team D60 Gaming, unfortunately, just not able to add up as many points as they could be expecting. But I really love the fact that these teams, even after they are quite at a very, a lower pace, it's very high probable chance that they could actually dominate in the all the rest map, and then they can make it up. Even if they know they are not gonna win, they are still not giving up. They are still just hoping for the best, and winning and losing is a part of game. But if you lose, your perspective, if it's be like it's your the experience which you have gained, and the improvisation which you could really make after all the mistakes and all the things which did went south for you in the current moment. Because in a battle royale map there are n number of possibility, there are n number of permutation combination to be very statistical. Because when we see teams out here, it's a 5v5 tactical shooter is also an esports game, but it's the same map, same lane, and same sort of narrow streets. But in such huge map like Bermuda, then Kalahari, the map with three island, and then I guess purgatory as well. It really happens to be quite interesting for teams out there to actually showcase what they can do at a very on spot decision here could really give them a very crucial edge and a competitive advantage against opponent, because here we saw Team Men in Black, they did not have the advantage. They took the 4 kills, but when they know that they were up against Team No Chance, they knew it was a very high probability that they could have been eliminated out of only 3 players remaining. So they backed off, and that is one of those reasons you see these teams actually going in these top contending. Team Soulbreakers also similar case. Where did you even saw them fighting? They did not fight all throughout the map. They did not even have enough number of kills, because for them it's not about being number one. It's about being consistent and being qualified for the next phase in our World Esports Cup.
Well said. I would definitely agree on you, Upcon. But moving forward, we've got the next map that's going to be Purgatory. A lot of hotshot
Yes.
drop locations, and I'm definitely sure that a lot of teams are going to go off the old school, taking up default drop locations like Purgatory. We've got Brasilia. Brasilia is a very contending place, I believe. A lot of teams tend
Yeah.
to go there. It's not only a good place for loot, but also a good place to start your fights on. It also helps you rotate through the entire map without getting noticed, or without getting spotted out that easily. So I'm believing if the plane path looks somewhere from the northern side, I'm definitely expecting a clash coming over towards Moat House. But yeah, I think Brasilia has been the prime spot and a sweet spot right now for all the teams. And as the
Yes.
meta keeps changing, Purgatory has been on the roll for a lot of teams. Previously, Purgatory was in a map, was not a contending map that players usually choose to go ahead for. But now I
Okay.
guess after a lot of guns adding up, a lot of changes coming in internally from the game, Purgatory has been my favorite.
Well, that's a very rare thing with any analysis or any cast, I would say, because even I love to see Kalahari, because it's that one surprise element, map where any new team could really give their shot to give the setback. And in Kalahari, it's like you just capitalize your loot phase and then you have to just run and gun. You just go out there, attack, either do and win or either die. That's the only two possibilities. Down to Purgatory, I'm really just waiting to see that which island is actually gonna be favorable from the side of zone as well, because we have seen Mount Villa also being the end zones and Brasilia being
Yes.
that one spot. No matter what happens, the first initial zone will favor it. So you have initially 7 minutes overall
Hmm.
to go out there, just take the loot and actually survive for 7 minutes. Battle royale game is more of a survival game, so domination is
Yeah.
something which you can really lean on to, but whom are you going to dominate? It's the top teams from
Yeah.
your own very region. This is where Pakistani region is so exciting to look after, because they are not dominative nor they are consistent. They are equally competitive is the two words I'll use for them, because you saw the point difference as well. The team which got eliminated at third spot was pushed all the way to fifth position, and the ups and downs happen because the difference is only of 2 and 3 points, which really is such a close call and a nail biting scenario for us as well.
So, well, ladies and gentlemen, without any hurry, let's move into the second map of the day number two of group number two. That is the map of Purgatory, a three island map. We've got Moot House, we've got Fire Brigade, and we've got much more interesting. That's Marble Works and Golf Courses coming into the play. As the plane path looks pretty much beginning from the southern side, I'm expecting a lot of drop clashes coming in through. As we move forward, it's going to be the Central and Fire Brigade completely grouped with Hotshot. We've got WLD. We've also got VE taking a drop over towards Lumber Mill. That means a total of three teams over this island. LS, Legend Styles, a smart play coming in from them. They're moving over towards Gold Coast. Pak Pirates over towards Marble Workers. LA on towards Crossroads. That's the blue zone, and we've got no chance at Moot House. Okay, finally, even though the plane definitely seems like it took a long way, but no chance made it to Moot House. Ellis Alpha is going in the opposite direction for some weird reason. He might pick up a fight against Richie. We've got TST and Gods, both of them taking an initial fight over towards Brasilia. Now, as I told you, Brasilia is the prime spot for early matches, early clashes. And I think gods, they're currently mainly concentrating on the loot right now. It's not going to be a long time before they actually realize the fact that it's going to be a early fight coming over towards. We've also got another team that's D60 over towards Brasilia. Interestingly, we've got gods versus D60. According to me, gods have a better position right now in the leaderboard, but D60, they're all the way down to the 11th position. I mean, according to the last map stats, they weren't really doing that great. But ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, this is the day two of Group 2 of Pakistan qualifiers. That means there will be no more Pakistan play-ins. It will be directly finale. We've already got first set of 6 teams who got qualified to the finale of Pakistan. These today we are going to be deciding the rest 6 of the teams will be moving forward to the finale. We've also got another set of region, that is 12 more teams who have to get qualified from Nepal region, which will be starting from 21st December. So in case if you don't want to miss any updates, go follow us on our Instagram, that is @India Today Gaming, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to not miss any of the highlights as we keep uploading them every day. And looks like the airship is somewhere close to Brasilia. That means D60 or else good. Someone has to walk out of those compounds to get that airship drop. And I guess it will most probably be Gods, but Gods have already spotted out D60. That is Gentle trying to take an aggressive peek. But without backup, I don't think it's really a good idea to go on a 1v1, but a double vector setup looks interesting for me. Let's see so far how good is the game for them. And also, ladies and gentlemen, Infinix Note 11 is the perfect phone for the perfect fight. It hasn't launched in the market yet, but you should definitely go ahead and check the features. One of the best. You can hashtag own the game. Coming back, Hotshot has already started their fire against WLD. Hasu already getting the first kill of the day. That's the first blood going into the favor. WD already lost 2 players. WLD. It's Alize and GWH going out. Zinzo and Nuri are currently trapped inside the compounds. If they want to take a rotation, they have to pass through Hotshot. And I guess Hotshot will be pushing into the compound right now. I think not much time till WLD gets knocked out, as well as the grenade will be popping onto the heads, and Zizo will be taking a lot of damage. We don't have much hope left for them, as Zizo will be walking out, and I guess he'll be getting spotted out. The fight has begun. Nuri is going to be pushing on towards them. Anas gets one, Anas gets a double, Anas confirms both of them. Lahore will be getting eliminated on 12th position. D60 still patiently waiting for gods to push out. Well, according to the stats that we've got, Hotshot, they're still in the top. There's not much chance that any team has an opportunity, or maybe the potential to actually beat Hotshot down right now. Comparing to the points they have, they had a total of 147 in the first half of the day. Adding up to the next 10 points, they have 157 by the end of 4 maps of the day. That's an impeccable performance coming in from them. D16, they know they've spotted gods out in the open. Hitman takes a hit, but will they get taken down? Will they get knocked down? Is my question. And gods, looks like they're going in for cover. They don't want to run out in the open anymore. As long as D60 is inside the compound, if they manage or if they plan to go and take a fight against them, not something that I would suggest, because we've got handful of grenades coming in from Gamer and D60, and the second that they come out in the open, they will be getting punished. I'm pretty sure about that. In the heat of the moment, we've got a few other teams over, and looks like the circle definitely favors Brasilia this time. Maybe not Moat House, maybe not Fire Brigade. But it's so surprising that a lot of teams are not going in for initial fights, which, yeah, definitely do end up in their favor, because this game is all about survival. But the kill points also make a big deal out of it. And looks like D60 Gamer's position has been revealed away. We can see Gentle is going in for a rotation. Papa 18 with a gun in his hand waiting. D60 are completely surrounded by gods, actually. We've got one player of D60 on the other side, gods coming back. And I guess all the info, all the messages coming in from Soldier who's outside the compound. I guess the push has already started out. The grenade will be coming in, but Gamer gets stuck. D60 Game has to do something. As D60, Papa 18 takes down God's Gentle. God's Uma get taken down, and that's a double knock coming in. Hitman immediately answering back to 2 of the players of D60. Will he get the confirmation? Will Hitman get the confirmation? Yep, he definitely will. As Umar is also back on his feet. Gentle is back on his feet. A 4v4 turning into the favor of gods, leaving the last 2 players of D16 to rotate by themselves. That is Gamer and Soldier. Soldier's trying to walk out, but Gentle comes to the way. Gentle is trying to get a knock, but he himself gets knocked out. but the price has been paid by D60 Gaming. D60 going out in the 11th position, and Hotshot right now are concentrating on Legend Styles. Legend Styles, they're taking a troll over the area in a car. Joker gets spotted out. Joker is taking a lot of damage, but I don't think they will be getting confirmed unless it's Shovel coming in from the left side and is trying to make some serious damage. Legend Styles still managed to get a confirmation on towards Hotshot. Hotshot making the fight. I mean, beginning, like, starting the fight was definitely not a good idea for them because it hit them back, and now they've lost a player.
Definitely holding it out. They are playing it slow, and early game we have seen two teams already lost over here, and fights are still on. This map is looking quite interesting. The teams are definitely trying and going for those skill points as well, because now in the previous map we saw a few teams who did not get so many kill points, and there goes down Joker. LS members are looking aggressive, giving that glue wall down as well. Shovel, he is going for some shots as well, landing loads and loads of damage over there. It is going to be Kure who is in a fight over here, and he is changing his position. Oh, beautifully done. Another team goes down.
Yep. And that's a triple thirsty kill coming in from Hasu. I'm really impressed by all these players because they've put in a lot of homework into the firepower mostly. At a point, the meta has changed a lot. Previously, a month ago when WEC scrims have started, I've seen a lot of teams going in for initial fights, taking down, getting knocked out, taking the knocks down. That was an impressive, but when it came down to the group stages, especially the qualifiers, then the group stages, the planes we are in currently, away for the finals, teams have changed. Teams are no longer willing to take the initial fights. They want to play on the fact that for rank points, which is a very smart play, I would say. But yeah, kill points also matter a lot. A lot of teams have definitely taken the advantage of having kill points in their hands and have pushed the rank points below. No Chance is trying to take a rotation over towards the Skylurch, which is not definitely advisable for them because we've already got a team clustering over towards there. HS is in trouble. They need to make it inside the circle. Central is away from the zone. So Hotshot, they're in trouble, but they've got 8 kills in the hands, which is a treat. A donut, couple of donuts in the hands.
Yes, definitely. But I feel from here they might want to go and increase those kill numbers. Oh, the circle is going to the southern side. Team number 7, they are going to be in a beautiful position. Team number 2 as well, they will be holding it tight. But till when, and what is their plan going to be in the later of the match? Team just have to get inside the circle. It's going to be a long rotation for them, and then they have to think what to do. Either they will just play it slow because they already have 8 kill points for themselves in their name, or they might go a bit more aggressive, trying to get more kill points, maybe going for a dozen kill points over there, and then can just play slow.
Yep. I definitely agree with you. The fact that, taking early, going ahead, taking those fights might be a bit risky. Men in Black have only 3 players. Okay, to a surprise, we don't have the 4th player, which means it's kind of risky for them to start fights, but they've got no chance out in the open. It's a very good opportunity for them to take a fight on towards Z. 5 bullets can put an end to Z over there, but I guess they're not going to take that opportunity. They're going to play a little passive, slow and steady, wins the race. It's a second zone, ladies and gentlemen. We've already got 3 teams knocked out of the server, and it looks like LA has been camping real good near towards airship, and I'm definitely expecting that they'll be doing the same until it's necessary to move out of the area. And on the other hand, speaking about today's overall scorecard, which team do you think will play to the border, like the 6th team? Usually we've got the 6th team as Team ROK. Do you think that Team ROK can possibly make it to the finals?
Yes, actually I feel so, but anything can happen because still this match is in progress. We have seen an aggressive approach by the teams, and we have one more map after this, so anything can happen. And right now it is going to be another fight which we are witnessing. The members of Team I, and they are going for some hefty shots. They have taken a knock over there as well. And I feel right now they are also trying to go on that kills. They are trying their level best, but Alone just gets shot in the back over there. Is he? Oh, beautiful shots coming in over there. Virus in the meanwhile confirms another kill. There goes another player down. We are down to just 32 players, and I was not expecting such an aggressive game. What about you?
Well, I am. I mean, I pretty much feel the same. I think that I'm witnessing an aggressive game because compared to what we saw in Bermuda, where we had overall 10 teams till the fifth zone. So I wasn't expecting such quick eliminations coming in map of Purgatory, although we know that a lot of drop clashes have taken place, but yet we still can see that, total of three teams got eliminated before the second circle even ended. I think the game's going aggressive for now, at least compared to today, how the day has been, even from the first set of circle, Bermuda, Purgatory, Kalari, and the Bermuda we had in the fourth map. And looks like In is taking a hard time against Men in Black. Itachi getting spotted out over there. They need to make it inside the circle. Well, for Bar, oh, that was a very good nade Alone. One shot, two birds. The confirmation will also be coming in through. Itachi gets spotted out, but Itachi is taking shots from two areas. So Wally, FES makes it up. Team in finally keeping up their mark. They've got a total of triple kill in the hands. We've got Pak Pirates over towards campsite. Interestingly, there are only three teams, Carlin, inside the circle for now. We've got rest four teams out in the open. The rotations looks like it's going to be pretty hard. Look at Gods. The position they're stuck in right now, they cannot take a rotation because if they go forward, they have ROK approaching. If they want to cut the rotation directly into the circle, the shortest way possible, they've got LA Abdul waiting for them. We've got no one at Lumbermill, but we've got In coming in from Forge, and no chance in between and above campsite.
Definitely, but one thing I just noticed was team number two members, LA, they are on a split. Okay, now they are gathering together. They are going to be playing on the edge of the circle. Let's see how is that going to play out for them. But one thing I completely missed out, which you mentioned, that only three teams were in the circle, but LA will be entering soon. There's another team to the northern western side. They will be coming in as well as soon as possible. So yes, indeed, if even the teams are outside the circle, they will be quite readily coming inside. But I'm just waiting to see if there are going to be some gatekeepings over here. Another player goes down by Shovel. It is going to be the kill confirmation, which is going to be witnessed. The player of team number 12, oh, he goes down as well. Richie's knocked out as well. Abdul, who wants to charge in, he has spotted out the members of Gods as well. Is he gonna get these kills confirmed? Is he gonna be securing some more points for his team, like some more kill points? Alone in the meanwhile, he is in closing as well.
Yeah, looks like the fight is not ending anytime soon. Aroki gets eliminated over to its 8th position and is going ahead against Pak Pirates. Pak Pirates, one of the players has been knocked out, but we've got two more to go. And Jerry will not let you go away with the sins you've made. Jerry will take that revenge. Coming from the behind, Jerry with the shotgun is making the most of him. Jack gets knocked out. Jack should be back on his feet anytime soon. But Jigger is also putting the best he can. We've got a single kill. The grenades will be popping in through for God. So one gets knocked out. And I guess it's got to be Shazi moving ahead. But Intent gets knocked out. Team PK going out on the 7th position. That is Abdul on the fire right now. The last player for In. Wally FES. Will he get spotted out is my question. Because Pak Pirates, they've triggered the red zone of Pak Pirates. They walked in. They wanted to take the fight. In something that I didn't expect from them, but Pak Pirates, compared to the firepower they have, especially they've got Jerry, the man. He is an early bird, definitely, Carlin.
Yes, definitely. But I love the game Shazi played over there. He was holding it out. He was camping over there, and he just comes in surprise. Was unable to convert that into a 2K. But I feel that whatever he did was good. And there comes in an assist, definitely on a kill spree. Alpha, where is he gonna go and stop? Because right now he's like a chicken on the road without a helmet. It's gonna be Jack. who might try to take out the last few members of team number three. He goes for the shots over there, unable to get the knockout. Neither will he be able to connect any shots. Zed coming really close to the members of HS and now headed towards the LA players. And I think the players are just roaming around in the open. I don't know what are they doing, but definitely Alpha is going to get loaded over there. Jigger trying his best, but trying to land a few more shots, but he is like just on a test drive, like he just what a vehicle.
Yep. Well, the test drive is definitely working well for Alpha, unless we get spotted out by a couple of players from Pak Pirates. And I guess they won't be letting him go away for a long time. As Jack is behind him, he gets off the bike. The test drive has been finished. Alpha has been finished. Goku also will be getting knocked out. I guess not very far, but is trying to go for a longer rotation. But there are players coming behind him. Alpha gets confirmed. Goku gets confirmed. Now I guess that's an almost an end for no chance. As we're down to the top two teams. Hedges also goes out in the sixth position. We've got Stonebreakers once again in the top two. It's a fight between 1v3. That is Pak Pirates coming to the play. Chucky with absolutely no HP left. Jerry's totally going on all hail against Soul Breakers. The last player, Chucky, will be getting spotted out. It's a total of 3 players going all hail on him. He couldn't do much, but Chucky made it for the second position for Soul Breakers. And Jerry is going to be the MVP for Pak Pirates. Pak Pirates and Soul Breakers are down to a head-to-head fight. In the overall scorecard, we see Pak Pirates over towards the third position, Soul Breakers over towards the fourth position. In the last map, Soul Breakers, they completely broke down all the rules and they made it to the top of the Booyah with a total of 22 points that they've got. But right now, they've unfortunately got eliminated in the second position. Again, it depends on the number of kills that they've secured, and that is gonna tell us the changes in the total points. But overall, an impressive performance, Carlin, coming in from Soul Breakers. The fact that Chucky all by himself managed to bring it down to the second position for his team, the one man.
Definitely, yes, because I saw the loss of Richie coming in quite earlier than they won the match. So at a moment, I felt that they would be eliminated at third or fourth position, but somehow or the other, he managed to pull that one out. I would say maybe it was a rabbit out of the hat. He just held himself together. He knew what he was doing, and in the end, he goes, he clutches it out. I think that is what matters.
Yep, that is what matters. And right now, I'm looking forward for the scorecard of this map because we've got a lot of teams who went for kill points rather than holding on to the rank points, especially someone like Legend Styles, who were off to a really good start. And Hotshot, they've got eliminated in the sixth position of this map. Previously, they got eliminated overall in the top five as well. So Hotshot, a map after map, they're completely decreasing their performance. It's going to be a heartbreak coming in for hotshot fans, but as long as they're leading the tables, as long as they're leading the charts of the points table, currently I think they're more than 30% stronger than rest of the teams in the leaderboard. So even if any teams breaks down the norms, they might have a good chance. And there comes the twist in this story. Despite of getting the booyah, they're gonna be having a total of 18 points, which was pretty close to Soul Breakers. Soul Breakers, they've had equal number of kills along with Park Pirates, but the position points definitely made a difference. With the point difference of 3, Park Pirates will be going on top. That's the first position. Soul Breakers on second. We've got Hotshot on third. They've got 9 kill points. Now that's impressive stuff we need to talk about. Although they got eliminated in the sixth position, they managed to get 9 kill points. I mean, imagine Carlin, if they were in the top 3, the amount of kills that they could have gained. 9 plus 3 or something.
Definitely. But I also feel one thing over here that HS, they were on to a very good start. They had 8 kill points quite early. So after those 8 kill points, you can just go easy. And I think that is what they did. They will be happy. They should be satisfied with a total of 14 coming on hashtag third over there overall. And Soulbreaker again giving a very good performance overall. They have shown one thing, that they are going to be quite consistent, and that is all you need. But Lahore Tiger as well as D60 Gaming getting a 0-0 overall. So from there, they have to make a significant comeback because we only have one map left now.
Yep. Well, looks like Team PK, Team RK. They're slowly pushing down under the bottom six of the leaderboard, especially Men in Black, who definitely put up a good performance in the first map. That was Bermuda in the second half. But I guess Purgatory was just not their map to put in efforts. T16, same kind of performance, even in the map of Purgatory. Let's hope the last map, the last minute to midnight, that's the last chance for these teams to make it to the top six and move to the finale, which will be starting very soon. So Pakistan, it's the last day for them. The top 12, the 12 teams we have right now, out of that only six will be getting qualified into the finale. So they should play a very calm game and a very safe game right now. The fact that Hotshot, teams like Hotshot, Legend Styles, Pak Pirates, Soulbreakers, they've already secured the chance into the top four. I'm pretty sure about that. Even if they are any huge changes, but I don't think they'll be affecting the top four of the leaderboard. But a lot of changes are going to be happening in the fourth, fifth, sixth position. We've got No Chance, ROK, Team Legacy fighting for the spot right now in the fourth, fifth, sixth.
Yes, indeed. And I feel right now the teams who are on seventh, eighth, it's almost gonna be an impossible one. But a big game like maybe a dozen kills coming in over there. I know I just said that so subtly, like it's nothing, but we saw something like eight happening so early. So maybe a dozen won't be such a big issue. Uh, a try wouldn't matter, to be honest, and there might be some drop clashes in the last game because if teams will be going directly for those skill points, so they won't care much that if they get eliminated because they're already in that position. But if they are able to secure those early four or maybe early three, where one player escapes of that named location, he goes to some significantly other location where he might loot or he might hold it off so that he can gather some placement points for the later. Maybe that can be done as well. After those three, they rotate, they get a few more, and they play on.
Yep. Yes, in fact, as you said, bringing down a couple dozens of kills, I think that should be an easy fact because the average of the highest kills is 12 per team. So if they want to make it to the highest, I think the highest we so far had was 17 kills. If they can pick 10 kills in one game, maybe there's going to be huge change in the scorecard, 10 for the kill points. But if you even manage to get into the second or third position, that means around 9 rank points for you. 19 points, 20 plus points, I think would be more than enough for you to grow up into the scorecard. So I'm definitely rooting for that to happen. But talking about the next map, that is the last map of Group 2 of T2 of Pakistan Plains, which means this is the last day for player. Pakistan Plains will be moving forward with Nepal on 21st December. That's going to be map of Kalahari. And what exactly are your thoughts about Kalahari? It has a lot of meta changes in the drop locations coming in play recently.
Definitely, yes. Maybe the teams go little to the centric. Maybe they go to the northern side. Definitely, it's going to be their call over there. But I just feel one thing that over here, the meta matters quite a lot. The rotations are going to be significantly important over here, and the way you take your drop, the way you form your game, the way you build your game after that is the most important. Maybe you take those mid fights, which is not much seen, but in this map, you can witness it. In this map, you can see it.
Yep. And I guess in this map, a lot of surprises will be coming on the way. Compared to Purgatory and Bermuda, Kalahari yet to has a lot of drop clashes as we have Refinery, where I believe only the top teams get a slot to take a drop over there. I've seen in a lot in Pakistan region plains, I've seen a lot of top teams take a drop over there, especially Men in Black who took over a leap onto Refinery for a time. But then again, we've got the best of best 12 teams right now or come qualified all the way from qualifiers. Before that we've got WEC scrims, so coming far, a lot of experience has been carried out in each and every map and they know their opponents very well. They've been playing against each other for a while right now, so it's hope against hope for the teams who are in fourth, fifth, sixth positions. As we move down to the last map of Group 2, that is the map of Kalahari. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the last chance for these teams to prove themselves and make it to the top six and eventually go to the finale that we have. Plain path, it has begun all the way from foundation, cutting down shrines, a little centric over towards Old Hampton. We've got Council Hall on the way as well. Looks interesting. And I guess a lot of teams have already taken a toll. We've got Refinery in the hands of Park Pirates, to my surprise. No chance is going to be going over towards the maze. We've got any on towards Mammoth. Okay, surprise. And we've got no team so far over towards Stone Ridge. Stone Ridge being the blue zone, I was expecting a lot of team to go, take the contestant over there. Soul Breakers are a little close to Stone Ridge. If they go for the rotation, good for them. Santa Catherine is also being filled with two teams, that is Men in Black against WLD. And I guess WLD has already started to take the advantage. Nuri has got knocked out, and another one will be coming in for Men in Black. Fawad, will he get knocked out? Yes. I mean, he was definitely close, but Men in Black, Guru is going to be the first one to get the first player. That means Men in Black already has an ace up their sleeve.
Definitely, yes. Oh, Zinzo, who was trying to sneak up over there, but that was not quite successful. The initiating push was good, but after that, it did not go so well. If we talk about Ranja over here, he has a really big role to play, and holding the upper side, yes, indeed, he can get a few picks. While we see that early kill confirmed, I feel that more of these will be witnessed because it's the last map over here, last match, and there goes Dunguru as well. Itachi from the upper side. Is he gonna be taking in a fight over there? What is his game plan gonna be like? Yes, indeed, fights are still continuing.
Yep. Well, the fight will continue until one of them knocks each other out, and looks like Soldier's not going to give up as GWH will be getting confirmed. That means WLD definitely doesn't have a chance to take the advantage away. Only one man left. Men in Black taking a fight against D60. D60, the uninvited guest into the fight. Gamer taking a lot of damage, yet we don't have much difference. As ammo is limited in the hands of Men in Black, they've taken a fight over towards WLD. Now they have to take a fight over towards D60. There hasn't been enough time for them to take loot on. But Men in Black is definitely making some bold moves. Itachi going in for a double kill confirmation all by himself. Guri got eliminated, but we've got a total of 3 kills in 2 minutes in the map of Kalari, and looks like Men in Black are off to a really good start. D60 with the last man standing game of white team with a shotgun in his hand will manage to take Ranja down, but Fawad on the way will also get knocked out. Can be a double kill confirmation. Gamer, they've already got total of 3 kills in his hand. Fawad will be getting confirmed in no time right now. We've got one more player. That means Fawad got knocked out, and it's the last player, Itachi, all by himself with a double kill in his hand. MIB versus D60, a 1v1 situation coming in.
Oh my god, what is gonna happen over here? Itachi in the meanwhile trying to get that free fire. He's gonna get taken down. What a beautiful performance. But what happened over there? WLD, it was a 1v1 till we saw. Then there was another player from another team who was still just on the backside over there. He pops up, he gets another kill. But again, these three teams, two are already eliminated and one team is just down to one member. They have taken some significant kill points in their names, but is it worth it? Like, according to the liability, oh, some shots coming in over there, and members of gods also going down. I think that was Fauji who went down. Omar, I feel he should get some cover. He should, and he will not want to get eliminated in the open.
Yep. Well, Gods has to come to a head right now. On the other hand, LA is going in for a rotation. That's Goku taking a troll on the bike again. They'll be getting spotted out by Gods anytime soon right now. Gods, there we have only got the last two players left, Gentle and Umar. So far, they don't have any progression in the terms of kill points. But in rank points, I think they are in top 10 right now. If they keep maintaining the survival battle that they're fighting, I think they could pretty much make it to top 5. But the fights will be a little dangerous for them as Umar is down to low HP, and both of them are not together. Umar is on the other side of the map. We got Soul Breakers on the other hand. I guess Gentle got disconnected. Currently is not moving, so I guess Umar is all by himself right now with barely any HP. He has to go find medkits on the way, but little does he know that he's walking into a very dangerous area of refinery where Pak Pirates will be spotting him out and confirming Richie will take down him. We've got only Gentle right now left, and we've also got Alize who pretty much managed to get a third party into his favor.
So now we can see that one more team is almost gone, and I think that they will not be able to come back over there because of that disconnected player. It's almost going to be next to impossible. And Richie definitely getting a good pick for their team. And I feel from here, building on the game is going to be one of the crucial steps. Like one player was crossing completely in the open. That's not how you want to play. But again, you cannot expect a player from everywhere, so you can't move. So I think it was just a lucky pick, to be honest. Right now, I think the players should be moving on a little more to the looting phase, but fights somewhere or the other will be continuing. There comes in another kill confirmation.
Yep. Another kill confirmation, definitely yes. But WD has to look forward for the last person. And Pak Pirates, they've completely taken the control of refinery and the top areas into their range. And there is no team nearby them except for ROK. ROK, they're already on the lower ground. Just look at the way that Pak Pirates completely drew a circle, and they're not going to let any team walk in and play on them. Also, just a small reminder, Infinix Note 11s will be getting a sale on 20th December at afternoon 12 o'clock. So make sure you don't miss it, as you want to hashtag own the game, and it's one of the best gaming bees to play Free Fire as well. So if you're a fan of mobile games, go ahead and check it out in the store.
Titan is being shot over here in the open. Is our RDK players going to get a good position? Richie holding a beautiful angle. Have to get up to Richie over there. And at the moment, Richie's team, yeah, they only have one kill. But with the overall position they have, I think they can hold in place low. They might go for some more kills later in the match. That should be good enough for them. And the members of team number 1, LS players, are coming really close over here to the players of team number 12, who are going to be the members of RDK. But they came close. They are going away again, coming close. What is happening over here? There goes down another player. Oh, shots connecting definitely. Team number 1 members, are they going to make a significant comeback? No, another player going down. And RDK are on a rigmarole to stop them. It's going to be really tough. It's going to be next to impossible. Confirming those kills. Khan, what a performance coming in by him. Overall, 3 kills confirmed. And Alize, he's like, today I'm not going to take any head-on fights. I'm going to indulge in any and every third party possible because I'm the solo member. So yes, I can take some sympathy as well as skills for that. He won't be anxious. He won't be sad like he has to play like this, because he is getting those kill points for his team, because he knows that he only has a limited time period to survive.
Yep. And also, I've just got a very interesting information that overall scorecard till date, till now, till the map of Purgatory, looks like we've only got barely difference of 1-2 points from second, third, fourth positions right now. So this is definitely going to be the deciders map. The Heat will be moving on through the entire map of Kalahari, as everybody is taking a chance to get into the top. We've got ROK taking the fights hard. Titan goes down. Hotshot still on top. But their positioning looks a little weird for me. I mean, they can do much better, to be honest.
Even I feel so over here, but talking about the members of NC, they are still to take a fight. But the good thing is that they have focused on the looting phase till now. After this, if they indulge in a fight, they are going to be equally confident talking about the loot they have. So yeah, they will be satisfied, and they'll be like, yeah, we are ready, and we will be able to take that one on.
Yep. And I guess they definitely are doing everything that comes in their way. No chance, on the other hand, Godless making some bold moves over there. Vice gets spotted out. SOULBREAKERZ, they are not in a good position. Virus 22, he has broke down, and the spread will be coming in through short time. Richie is trying to take blind shots over towards Virus. He's taking a cover below. And Hasu, on the other hand, Hotshot, is going all wild on towards No Chance with a double knock session with a grenade launcher in his hand. Will he get the confirmation is the question. Pak Pirates, on the other hand, eagerly waiting LA to step out of the house. In, he's also trying to make a way inside, but I guess so far no rotations will be coming in through. Shazi, on the other hand, is going all AL against Hotshot. It's a fight between Hotshot and No Chance right now. not something I expected. Vegeta will be going down. Hotshot is going to make the most of it with the shotgun coming into the hands. We've got the last two players, Shovel and Sika. With last man Zed. Zed will be knocking one of the players, but will he get another knock is the question. Shovel is tagged down to really low HP and the fight won't stop. No chance will stop as Shovel puts an end all by himself. A lot of damage has been dealt from Hotshot, leaving down to one player. It was a close margin game coming in from No Chance and Hotshot. And I don't think the fight was worth for Hotshot as they know that they're currently leading on top of the table. It would just mean giving more opportunities for No Chance to move forward.
Yes, but I think that Hotshot know that where they stand, and it shouldn't be a big issue for them. LA members already on 2 kills. Let's see how many are they gonna get from here. Just 8 teams alive. But a fun fact: these 8 teams just have a total of 19 players. So you can just imagine how many fights have taken in place over there. How many teams have yet lost players, and some teams who have just not indulged in any fight.
Yeah. Well, as long as LA stays inside the compounds, LA plays a safe game. One surprising thing is that, Carlin, I've almost casted 2 maps of Bermuda and Purgatory, but I've never seen LA play together. They always play the split game. They always have backup for each other. They bait one couple and the other pair tries to take it down. Like we've got Goku playing out with the other player on the other side. We don't see LA playing together. See Alpha and there's Gokul. We have 2 teams inside LA, and they played very, very careful. We've got Legend Style's last player, KK18, making his way inside the circle. He's so fast and furious. He might get spotted out by Hotshot Shawl, but Shawl won't take that chance. LS is approaching the wrong side as he goes into the play of LA, and now he's in trouble as he will not be going away. Pak Pirates, on the other hand, they've got their eyes set on Jerry. Jerry won't stop firing as In will take a lot of damage. ROK getting eliminated. One of the players has also been thrown out of the server with only one player in the car, and looks like it's time for LA to start the fight as there are still 7 teams and 16 players at the 4th zone.
I have to get up to LA to be honest that they still have all 4 members alive from their team. Doesn't matter how many kills they have, but it just comes down to the number of players, the assets you have in your team over there. Team number 12, they are holding a good position as well, but again, there is one more thing over here, that the number of players surviving from that particular team, not many. I guess it is just one, so that is going to be a bad one. What a grenade came in over there by Richie Rich. That did some significant damage. That took off 3 players. Jeez, that was a beautiful play over there alone. Is he gonna be going inside over there? What is his game plan gonna be like? Bilal, in the meanwhile, who knows where he should play, who knows what he has been doing since the beginning. He wants to get some more kills in his name. Just realize that PIR 3 kills are coming in from a Rishi over there, and I feel that maybe they end up on a total of 10.
Up. But still, I guess the biggest fight, the potential fight that can happen over towards this Pak Pirates and the other team with the 3 players, because the rest of the teams are in broken pieces. Just one player from each team is trying to survive. We can say a potential fight against Pak Pirates and In, because In has all the 4-man up and running, and there's a pretty good chance that they can take away the Booyah with the advantage of men standing down in the team. Pak Pirates, on the other hand, they've got a very beautiful view of everyone who's below them. And if they want to take a shot, it's easy for them. We've still got Hotshot Shovel who's up and running. We've got LA Goku. We've got a lot of single players coming to the play. PIR will be spotting out the last player of Hotshot. That is Shovel, who's trying to survive but will get eliminated at 5th position. Jigger will take that kill into his hands. In with 4 kills, is trying to take control on towards Richie with a grenade in his hand. We've already got the rotation of Pak Pirates down the lane, down the mountain. Wally gets confirmed. We've got only 3 players, which means it's a 3v3 situation. But the grenade will do a lot of damage. He definitely will. Alone takes Pirates Jigger down. One of them gets knocked out due to the blue zone. We've got only 1 player, Jerry Carlin. do you think the kill points will favor them, or else is it going to be in taking away the booyah?
Not quite sure over there, but Bilal comes out over there. Oh, he is going to get that kill confirmed as well. Coming down to the final three teams, final five players alone. He is in a strong position with his entire lineup, although we can see one thing that this 3 versus 1 might get turned, maybe not into someone's favor, but someone else's. Oh, no, it's not going to go that way. The Booyah is going to be sealed by the team which we were most thinking, and that is going to be Team IN alone getting the MVP. Beautiful performance, but Richie Rich as well holding the upper ground, holding that hill. He played quite well.
Well, insanity sports beginning, not much aggression coming in. It was the last map. Every team was looking to score some points in the hands, but in the last we've got insanity who walked down and rained on parades of a lot of teams right now. So I think there's barely any chance that we can see huge difference coming in from the fourth, fifth, sixth position due to insanity. Yes, who were literally on top, on bottom of the table, who surprisingly came on top, and their fights were very good. And I remember that one fight, Men in Black and D60, both of them were taking a 1v1 and got WLD, totally surprising both of them, taking third party into their advantage. I mean, these were the kind of fights that are played strategically, Carl.
Yes, definitely. And that 1 versus 1 was not quite imagined because we were just seeing on to that 1 versus 1. But there comes another player, WLD, and that was quite beautiful. That was quite spectacular. And before the match even started, you were talking about the meta changes, and significantly, we saw that the team who gets the chicken dinner, they were off to a very slow start, but in the end it just matters that you get the booyah, you get the number of points you need, which is needed for your team to qualify. That is going to be your main agenda. Even if you come in sixth over there, it doesn't matter. You just have to qualify for the next round.
Yep. Well, I guess we are done for the group two of the of the play-ins coming in from Pakistan region, and this is going to be definitely the last day that Pakistan will be playing in their play-ins. And I can't wait to see the overall scorecard. But before we jump in, let's have a look at the map wise scorecard. Insanity is with a total of 20 points, 8 kills in their hands. We've got Pak Pirates who've made the most of it with 9 kills, only a difference of rank points in the hands. Team Legacy, on the other hand, with 12 points, are okay with 10. Team Hotshot with 8, and Lahore Tigers on the 7. Where are the other top teams? I want to know where is Soul Breakers. I want to know. Because Soul Breakers, the first two games, they've had such good performance, but moving down to Kalahari, I think they were so exhausted that they couldn't take any more fights.
Yes, but overall, if we see on the top six, it's quite a good scorecard. Lahore Tigers are coming in with a total of 7 points over there, and let's see how this is gonna add on overall. But did this match your expectations of this particular map or no?
I mean, pretty much can't take my odds on that, but yeah, they did fulfill my expectations on Kalari, but not the teams. I mean, it was the right time with the wrong team, I would say. I was expecting no chance to go ahead. Soul Breakers, but I guess both of them weren't up to the mark of this map. I mean, this map was a lot of surprises. Honestly, a lot of teams ended up having only one player in the last circle, and it was entirely Insanity S and Park Pirates who had good amount of people standing in their team in the last zone.
Yes, and one good thing over here as the meta changes, that as overall things change, that no one settled for a zero overall. Minimum was one at least coming in for Team PK, but I feel that they could have done better. They could have gotten at least a 6-7, which would have given them a significant boost.
Yep, I definitely agree with you, Colin, on that. But are you excited for the overall scorecard? And here we are. It's going to be Team Hotshot, Park Pirates, Soul Breakers, Legend style, Insanity S, and no chance making it to the top six. And they will be moving forward to the finale. And Team Hotshot making records, breaking records right now with a total of 179 points. Total of 30 points difference coming in from the first to second position. That is Park Pirates on 131. A 10-point difference coming in from Park Pirates and Soul Breakers. And we've got Legend Styles on fourth with 119. Insanity, yes, with 110. One map gave them a total of 20 points, which gave a huge boost for Insanity, yes, to make it to top six. We've also got No Chance with 99 points in the top six. And this was the group two of Pakistan qualifiers.
Yes, like we were talking about the fight of Team Hotshot, that why they indulged in the fight. They were like, yeah, we are qualified, and with such a great margin, not 50 points exactly, but yes, just a short of 50 points. And they were like, we can get any number of points because we are qualified. They still held the first position, so they should be quite satisfied. Soul Breakers coming in on third over there. They have given a very consistent performance, and just behind them, we can see Legend Styles. And one thing over here of Legend Style is that they were quite close, was almost a nail biter.
uh, I mean, if Legacy could have made just three kill points, or maybe, a hat trick play, they could have made it. They were just 2 points away from hitting it to the top six. That was 99 points from No Chance. But it's okay. Nevertheless, we've got Team ROK at 8th, D60 on ninth. Okay, surprisingly, I wasn't expecting D60 to be on the ninth position. But okay, Man in Black below them, Lahore Tigers. And the last team is Team PK with a total of 45 points. The lowest is 45, the highest is 179. And these are your bottom six. They have tried their level best. Don't worry, we've got more and more tournaments coming in. All you have to do is go back to the drawing board, remember where you had clashes in the game, work on your problems, and you might have better solutions and you might actually perform much better. But I'm pretty sure that these teams have carried out a lot of experience in their hands all the way from qualifiers to play-ins. It has been a long journey. I think they would have played roughly 20 plus games so far. That means a lot of experience, a lot of strategical decisions can be developed in 20 games.
Yes, definitely. And overall, all the teams gave in their 100%. They have tried everything they could have, and we saw a very quick and a very aggressive approach coming in by a few teams who have not made it into the top six, who have just finished seventh, eighth, or ninth, but they were unable to execute it completely, like finish it off with maybe a 10 bomb or a 20 bomb. But the most important thing is that they tried and they gave their level best.
Yep. Well, every team they definitely gave their level best, and I'm looking forward for them to show a better performance in the finale, in the Pakistan finale. That will be the dates will be out soon, guys. In order to be updated on everything about World Esports Cup tournament, go ahead and follow us on our Instagram. That is @India Today Gaming. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any fight of any of the regions. We've still got Nepal to go. We are done with Indian planes. We've done with Pakistan planes, and Nepal planes will be beginning shortly from 21st December. So, in order to be updated, stay updated, guys. Go follow us on our socials. But coming back, what a day it has been. Two best of six. We've seen teams take over each other. We've seen teams, breaking down the margin line, break records. That is Hotshot, definitely for sure. 179 points. I think the last thing I remember when Indian planes happened, the highest went around 110.
Yes, and overall, the entire day has been quite aggressive. But in the end, we saw a few teams taking in the passive start. Overall, I feel it was quite a nice day. And the teams definitely who have qualified, they are gonna be jumping with, yes, they should just realize that practice is still needed because there are a few more rounds to win.
Yep, just few more rounds. But this time, when they move into the finals, they've got best of the best teams who are fighting for that top six slots in the planes. So the fight is going to be much better. The competition is going to be much worse. If you want to be a part of the fight, then you definitely have to put in a lot of efforts that you put in for planes. But surprisingly, I guess that's it for us. But we've got highlights, so we'll be coming back with the highlights, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Well, after a short break, we are back at World Esports Cup. Pakistan planes have just been finished, and I guess we're going to be jumping into the highlights very soon of the 6 matches we had today, which were definitely an icebreaker session for all the teams.
Yes, definitely. And I also feel that the highlights keeps everyone interested, and we can just keep going with the highlights. Overall, getting so many points for the first position is just quite amazing and quite fascinating.
Yep, definitely quite interesting. As we are waiting for the highlights, let me tell you that Team Hotshot had the highest overall in the regional planes as well, a total of 179 points. But beginning from the first match that we had, the first set of circle of maps, the first map, Bermuda. Let's see how Hotshot shed their domination from the first map today. Pak Pirates, they were completely going all against Team Legacy. Team Legacy definitely didn't have a good start, according to me. ROK, they pretty much tried to maintain their consistency. Eventually, they took a lot of fights. Soul Breakers, they've always been the rule breakers, taking down D60. D60 did not perform very well through the entire games today. They always got eliminated way too early into the game, and this is where Hotshot shoe their debut onto the face of D60 by eliminating one after the another. Pak Pirates, they've got eliminated way too early. Insanity has made the most of it. Soul Breakers were on a roll against Insanity, yes. But Insanity, yes, despite of getting spotted out and getting taken down, they still continued the fight. Gods, they tried their level best. I was Gentle making the most of it. But still, D60 wasn't doing much.
Yes, definitely. And we also saw one thing that in the mid games, the sniper rifles were out holding the upper hills, going for that cover, and then taking those mid range fights were also witnessed. Although they were not many, but yes, they were witnessed, and they helped some of the teams getting a few kill points over there. Position points also were preferred by some teams, but we saw some teams, they were just going all out aggressive in the 6 matches today. Not all, but yes, they were going aggressive in most of the matches.
Yep, well, aggressive. The aggression is all that matters at the end of the day when you're trying to go grab kills in your hands. And I guess that has definitely worked very well for LA as well. It was the last circle we've had a total of 3 times. Legend Styles unfortunately got eliminated. They couldn't get the Booyah in the hands. And Santa Catrina was the prime spot to start the fights at Kalahari, the third map of the first circle. Legend Styles making the most of it by eliminating ROK. And Insanity, yes, has been showing impressive performance from all the way from first set of circle of maps, that is Bermuda, till Kalahari. The first 3 maps definitely were a sweet spot for them. Soul Breakers, on the other hand, they were concentrating mostly on kill points by picking out teams like LA, Gods, and they've made the most of the kills, honestly, Colin.
Yes, and Hotshot as well. The way they play it is just really nice. It's so soothing to see them play. It's like a delight to the eyes, and how they go in aggressive when they are going in aggressive. When they are holding it off, they are playing it slow. But the main thing over here is that they know what they are doing, and that is what is important. This moment, particularly when LS members came in over here into this room, it was just like LS members would not spot out that player, but still they spotted out the player, and even checking each and every of these details just gives you a better picture of how the players have progressed playing. Holding particular angles, like over here, going for the grenades for just these two picks.
Yep. Well, I guess even the slightest kill, one kill can make a huge difference over here. We can see 3 kills difference, and unfortunately, no chance was on top, and the other one couldn't make it. Insanity, yes, as usual, they're on top of the leaderboard. In the map of Bermuda, they've got the entire advantage in their hands with a total of 6 kills. Legend Style came into the action. They had 3 kill. They pretty much put an end to no chance as well. But Soul Breakers were the ones to surprise us in the last map. We had over 5 teams in the last circle. They were fighting for the positions. Legend Styles unfortunately took a very bad turn, but in the end, it was Soul Breakers versus Legend Styles, which definitely went into the favor of Soul Breakers. And Soul Breakers, they're always, in top. They don't let any other team come take away their opportunities unless it's them throwing away.
Also, one thing that they have been very consistent overall. Like, they know where they stand in the beginning of the game. They know, like, they are counting their overall points while they go on, because they need to plan it out, and they are just so consistent. This is what helps them to get qualified. And also, they came in third. It doesn't matter they came in third. What matters is the consistency with what they played. They got some back-to-back booyahs as well, and that was really nice. Over here, alone, where he went for the grenades, he got a few picks, and then he directly knew that his teammate is gonna be holding the off angle with which he can give some significant cover.
Yep. Well, this was definitely an unexpected performance coming in from them in the map of Purgatory. Although Purgatory has been not a very good map for a lot of teams, they couldn't perform up to their mark, especially LA. They had a very rough fight against Gods. Hitman got hit to the pretty bad, and we only had Chucky left from Soul Breakers. They made it to the second position, but yet a lot of advantage was in the hands of Pak Pirates. They've got the booyah of the second map. And moving to the last map that we just finished, that is the map of Kalari. A huge initial fights happening. A lot of teams took each other down. We had Men in Black going all hail against the TST, and absolutely nothing that they could do. TST went down, a double kill coming in from the hands of Itachi, and we had a 1v1 fight also coming in from D60 Gamer. D60 Gamer managed to get a double kill all by himself. Now, it was at this moment we had the 1v1 fight, and both of them were picked away by WLD. Park Pirates picking away the last of every team, I mean, the last players of every team, and they managed to make it to the top. ROK, once again, not having fights in their advantage. They've had a very rough time putting their firepower in place.
Yes, definitely. And we also saw that how Richie was playing, like getting those off angles all covered. And in one game where Richie got eliminated, how their teammates as a whole made a significantly lost game converted into a booyah. That was just fantastic.
Yep. Well, the players were definitely fantastic. Soul Breakers put in the most of they could. It was at this point when Insanity, yes, start to rise up from the ashes. They've almost broken every team, including Park Pirates. Eliminating them was one of the most unexpected moments that we had. Park Pirates got eliminated in the third position. We had only one player from Team Legacy, and he also went downhill. That means Insanity has made it to the top with total of 20 points in just one game. In one game, they had 9 kills, 12 points, and that's it. nothing more that they could do. 20 points, and they made it to the top six, and they definitely got qualified into the finals. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's it for Pakistan planes. And also, there's a lot of hype coming in for Nepal planes, which will be starting on 21st December. So, make sure you mark the calendars and be there, because we've got two more groups and 12 more teams to qualify into the finale before we watch and witness the grand finale of these three regions fighting off against each other for the prize pool of 75 lakh rupees. And Kaling, any closing thoughts?
I feel that this particular day it was just amazing how the players played overall, how the teams have performed, maybe trying a few new strategies, maybe playing a bit different, and the hype was all real. Um, I feel that in the final game, I was expecting a little more aggression, but it was all wrapped up by that one versus one, which I think even you won't be able to get over. How the players of WLD just came from the backside and they were like, "Hello, surprise!" and it was just like, "Open up!" and getting that kill confirmed, getting some more points. I feel that just amazing. Ups to Hotshot, the way they have played overall, and they have shown a significant domination. Hope they continue it for their betterment.
Yes, I guess that's it for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can meet us right back on 21st December for Nepal qualifiers. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Good night.